So we out the lobby right now. I'm just doing a countdown. I'll add us back to the thing or whatever, so we can hear it and everything like that. Just wait for it to kick it on. What's up? What's up, everybody? We live. We got our cousin Brokefarmer76 with us today. We just chilling after a day's work, whatever we was doing in the garden, whatever we was doing outside. So we just kicking back today, and we gonna learn a little something, but we gonna do it with a little relaxation at the same time. So what's up? We gonna let everybody get into the chat and get warmed up and everything, but you know, feel free to say your heys and hellos, but I'm gonna go ahead and go down the chat and say what's up to everybody who's here as of right now. We'll get it kicking. What's up, Ed's Crazy Homestead? What's up, Butterbeans? How you doing today? I saw y'all came in early, so that's dope right there. Sunday Backyard Farmer, how you doing today, bro? Homestead Aquarius, thumbs up for the Broke Lion event. Okay, the Broke Lion. I just got a picture in my head of a lion with his pockets hanging out, looking broke.
I was thinking about a lion with his back broke, like he malnutrition.
He's just skinny, boy. Yeah. What's up, growing with Donnie? How you doing tonight? Carolina Roots. It's good to see you, family. Andell Homestead in the Colony. I'm gonna use Broke Farmer's tag in the building. Andell in the building. Tina Ladybug, how you doing? Good evening to you too. The sweet spot. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, fam. What's up, Grow Something with Jeff? I'm excited about those peppers. I'm gonna be sending those peppers out for the folks who emailed me on that live and everything too, as soon as I get it all together. So I haven't forgotten about y'all. But one thing I wanted to say real quick though, have y'all seen that pep? Like I was on somebody else's live. I think it was Garden State Gardeners. He showed the video, but it's like pepper in a soda can challenge, or like a little 12-ounce can where you know, and you just take the top off and you grow a pepper full lifespan inside that thing. But yeah, Brokefarmer76 got the t-shirt looking all fly right there. So let's see. What's up, Free-Handedly Made? It's good to have you this evening. Audacity Dawning. Yeah, how you doing, fam? Simb, I'm seeing all these familiar faces. It's nothing but love. I'm glad that y'all all could make it. Simb Davis. It's good to see you. Indiana Backyard Gardener. Glad you can make it, fam. And Free-Handedly, I see your question. I'm going to go back up to it. I'm just making sure I have seen everybody who came into the chat. Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch, how you doing today, fam? It's good to see you. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. That's what they say. So we want to celebrate. We celebrating all our fam here tonight right now, and we not tolerate nobody. We gonna answer questions and we gonna keep it fun, keep it light.
Hey,
what's up?
Can I?
Yeah, you go ahead.
I always wanted to introduce myself like I was on the Arsenio Hall show or something like that. So let me try that. The bearer of all broke people, the constable of cheap, Brokefarmer76. Now go ahead.
got a two-liner, a two-piece. Got the straight and the cross to follow up. What's up with it?
I always wanted to do that. You know how people be introducing people and bringing them on? I was like, if I was standing backstage behind the curtain and I got to introduce myself, yeah, that's just what goes through my head.
Bro, I had the music playing and everything in the background while you was doing that. I had the drums going, the horns blaring, but it was just two lines, so I had to cut it off real fast. It had to be like, it had to be something like that. No, what's up, Canadian Proud? Get Outdoors, fam. How you doing? That shirt looking
good. With Jay. What's up, buddy?
Juicing with Jay. Oh no, you good. We out here. We shouting them out right now. We shouting them out. Ashley Cherie, how you doing tonight? She says she's been sub for a while, but it's her first live. I'm glad you could make it. Unprotected Lex, how you doing? It's good to see you. We almost down to the
Canadian hydroponics. Grow that.
You said Canadian. Did you say Canadian or Cajun?
Oh, I'm sorry. Cajun hydroponics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Grow that, Cajun.
grow that ball. Okay, so let me see. Recyclable Home said, "How you doing?" Cajun Hydroponics. Oh yeah, how you doing, brother? Okay, so we got everybody introduced. Stinky Puddle Ranch. How you doing? And good evening. It's good to see you. We got the wife and the hubby here tonight. So I'm gonna go right back up to the top because I know somebody. I think Free-Handedly Made asked a question real early on. I want to hit that question up real quick and we can just keep it light, keep it going. So Free-Handedly Made says, how long does it take for carrot seeds to sprout in a starting container under grow lights? It's a good question. So it depends. So if you have a heat mat under whatever you're growing that carrot seed in, you point at me. When you have a heat mat under whatever you're growing that carrot seed in, I would expect to see germination on something like that in about at the earliest 4 days, at the latest probably about 8 days. You're gonna get a pretty quick germination on those seeds. They're really small. They don't really take long to actually germinate. But the only thing is the plant be so small when they first germinate that it's like, dang, where's the plant at? It's like a little. It looks like a little speck of green at first, but after that it has its little cotyledons and everything. We good. What's up?
I always wondered this. I wonder, could you take a what's up blanket, electric blanket, and put them on the electric blanket? Do you think they'll grow like that?
I think if you so if you did it like that, I would just make sure that you didn't get too much heat off of it, because those heat mats, they barely be warm when you put your hand on them. But I mean, yeah. I don't see why you couldn't make use of some stuff you already got at home, because you know that's what it's about, trying to be resourceful, trying to save some coins where you can, right?
Big facts.
Oh yeah.
And can I say something to your audience?
You can say whatever you want.
I don't want to take over, but I'm just saying. Now, he titled this "Garden for Dummies." There are no dumb questions. He titled it "Garden for Dummies." Then he had me on here, so you free to ask him any question.
Oh yeah, ask away, because it don't have to just be about gardening tonight. Obviously, we ain't gonna get all crazy personal or nothing like that. But you know, we ask what you want. You know, we here really just to kick it and hang out. And I think that we want to learn a little something while we're here and everything. But we just really just.
All right. Indiana Backyard said the same thing. She said heating pad ? Brokefarmer76. I always thought that too. So see, I wasn't the only one thinking about that. I mean, cause I got like 5 or 6 heat blankets or whatever you call it, electric blankets.
Yeah,
I might be able to put them in the game next season.
Hey, why not? I mean, if anything, you could be the one to test it. And Free-Handedly Made says, I don't have a heat mat. It's heated. It's in my heated greenhouse. Well, you should still be good to go, because those greenhouses stay nice and toasty up in there. I've been seeing a lot of people been saying they have to open their greenhouse because they're burning plants up. So, okay, what's up, Citizen Guardian? I'm glad you could stop by and show some support. It's 1 a.m. there. That's a real, that's real support right there. It's real loyalty. He's probably tired from the trials of the day and everything. Came by to say hey to Brother Farmer Q and Brokefarmer76 today. Much appreciation.
Weird peace sign. Does that look weird in there? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Let me see.
All right, see, and Dale felt the same way. She said, LOL, and I got the window open if you hear motorcycles riding down. But Andale said, God, I lost. LOL, no dumb question. You right, Andale, because I'm asking a lot of dumb questions. But there are no dumb questions, so I'm just asking questions at this point.
Oh yeah, we just asking questions. No question don't gotta be. It don't have to be a necessarily a dumb question. I don't think, like you said, it's no real dumb questions, because everybody see things differently. Everybody has their own perspective and all that good stuff. So, we all just trying to get to the same point.
But I got a couple questions over here that might make you change your mind.
It might stump me, huh? It might. Yeah, grow something with Jeff says, I don't use heating pads. It's cheaper that way. And Audacity Dawning says electric blankets usually have automatic cutoffs. That's a good point, because I know the heating pad that I have, it actually like after it's been running for a minute, it just turns off by itself. So yeah, that might be another reason why you wouldn't want to use it. But if you do, just kind of check up on it every now and then. But Free Handley May said, my greenhouse is about 65 to 75 degrees. So at that temperature, you're going to be looking at some good germination for most things, that, especially your non-deep summer crops. So if you're at 65 to 75 degrees, you're going to be able to germinate your brassicas really easy. You're going to be able to germinate your, pretty much anything that's not like your okra, your watermelon, stuff like that, stuff that's deep summer. You'll be able to germinate most of your seeds with that temperature, even if it takes a little bit longer than what I said, maybe 2 to 3 days longer. But just be patient with it. What's up, Mackenzie? What's up? What's up, bro?
I should have took that question because you know my germination rate is 85.369. So I probably
he out there with high numbers in his germination, man. He out there killing it. Batting average as high as I don't know what with his germination numbers.
Oh my God. The Arizona kid.
What's up, bro? It's good to see you. Let me see.
Oh man.
Free Handley says my greenhouse only has one side of windows and the rest is insulated building. It's more like a she shed. Hey, it sounds like your greenhouse is. What's up?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. You know.
Well, I was just gonna say it sounds like your greenhouse is probably. I mean, your she shed is a good place to have some cozy little seedlings because it's still pretty cool where you are. I remember you saying that it snowed recently there.
I look. I got a question that I think was tailored for me. Let me answer this question.
Yeah.
Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch writes, quick question. When you divide 352 by 74, what is blue? It is aqua blue. All right.
Hey, that's where it's at. I think you're right. Indiana Backyard Gardener says my heating pad does not shut off. My heating pad for plants, the ones that are for plants and everything, that thing don't shut off automatically. Yeah, you're right. Like, so that's one of the advantages to having that. If you do choose to have that, is you can bank on your seeds having a consistent warm temperature that holds germination. So yeah. Grow Something with Jeff was shouting out your video.
Hey Jeff, we don't do free promo over here. I might owe Q $20. We can't do that. We can't get free promo. Hey Jeff, I appreciate it though, but I don't think we get free promo over here. Hey,
oh man.
And Dale in the Homestead College said we are putting out more tomato plants tomorrow. Freshly tilled dirt. Going to add some amendments to the soil. Do y'all put in an anti-acid peel in the hole or an egg? I've been told to do that. Now before we get to the right answer, let me tell you what borderline could or couldn't be right. No, I put none of that in there. But going forward, what I will do, if I eat a banana on the same day that I'm planting a plant, I'm gonna chop it up and put it at the bottom of it. But yeah, I don't put nothing at the bottom of my holes except same thing. Q, what you call it? I put a corpse in there. I put blood meal, bone meal.
He put a whole case in the ground over there. He got a whole lawsuit in the ground.
Yeah, that's all I put in there: blood and bone meal. Oh, and some earthworm castings on top. Don't know the science or why that makes sense, but I saw Dan Permaculture do it, and it's got to be right. So Q, come on with a good answer.
Okay, so you said she said antacid. What did she say? Antacids and what else? Because I was just kind of scrolling down the chat. So I'm gonna find it.
Put an anti-acid peel in the hole or an egg? Okay.
So I've heard of the egg. I've never done it before. I would endorse that. You know, if you were to put the whole egg there, I don't know. I would personally kind of maybe put a pinhole in the egg or something like that, or maybe crush it and put it down there. But if you put a whole egg down there, it ain't no telling if it's going to actually be whole. It might actually be whole when you come back to the bottom of the hole at the end of the season, right? But the antacid pills, I can see how that would. I can see the logic behind it, but I just wouldn't do all that stuff. It seems unnecessary. It seems a little extra. Because if you get your soil right, if you have the right amendments and you got everything kind of nice and fluffy, like you're saying, it should work out good for you. And you should also plant a few more seeds than what you expect to actually have at the regular spacing. So if you have one plant every 3 feet, plant 3 plants every 3 feet. So now when you actually, if you get 50% germination, it ain't that much of a big deal. You can just thin them out and just have what you want to have in that hole. But as far as putting that antacid or the egg in the hole when you start out, I would think with the eggs, maybe add something like that after when your plants are going hard. But hey, if you've seen it work for somebody else, I can't deny it. But for me, just ain't something I do.
Yeah, I've tried the Toms thing. I went to the Dollar Tree and I got some Toms and I crushed them up real good and I spread them over my raised beds. It didn't make much difference to me. I mean, nothing died. You know, it might have grew a little, but I didn't see nothing noticeable about
Oh yeah. And that's the other thing too. Like a lot of these little methods and stuff like that, it's hard to tell how effective they are because people ain't out here just doing crazy tests with these things. They just seeing stuff that work for them and sharing it with everybody. And I think that's simple enough, simply put. But we got to kind of have a way to analyze or talk about it amongst each other, and that's what we're doing just right now. We're kind of talking about, hey, I ain't done this, but what do you think about this, right? Like we said, it ain't no dumb questions.
But you know what? You are a genius, Q. You are a genius. I don't even know it because you just gave me a great video idea, man. A great idea.
Nice.
But I can't say it on the live. I'll email or text you what it is.
Okay. Sounds good. I look forward to it. What's up?
Content creators in here. If it's a good idea, they're probably better at editing and stuff, and I don't want them to do it better than me.
What's up, Garden State Gardener? But yeah, Indiana Backyard Gardener said carrots take about a week or two to germinate. So free-handedly made, you still in the runnings right now. You ain't out the woods just yet. She said, like Cheryl from the Allstate commercial, it's like her she shed, just one side is windows. I haven't seen that commercial. I need to check that commercial out.
What?
You seen it?
Seen it?
I've never seen it. What? I've never seen it.
It's on fire, and the lady named Cheryl, her and her husband out there, and he said something, but anyway, I don't know. It's a funny commercial. You gotta look. I'm sure it's on YouTube at this point. But that's the first time I ever heard the phrase "she shed," and it's Cheryl from Allstate. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna look up because I'm sure it's on YouTube, so I'm gonna look it up after the video. Shoot, let me. I got my little.
Did you see who just popped in, Q?
Did I see what?
Did you see who just popped in?
Who just popped in? Because I'm behind on the chat right now.
Best Yet Journey is
What's up? What's up, fam?
In Q's house.
in the building.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
It should be, since we on your live, it should be the lab.
Oh, okay. In the lab. I love it. I'm writing down my little notes.
Can I hit one more question?
Yeah, and I'll post it up for you. What's the question?
CMB Davis writes, I use Toms for my tomatoes and peppers. It stopped the bottom end rot.
Oh, the blossom end rot. Okay. So yes, okay. So that makes a perfect sense. So the Toms is gonna be calcium. Is it calcium? Calcium chloride? It's not chloride, is it? It's something like that, but it has calcium in it. The Toms have calcium in them. So and the antacids have calcium in them. So I can see how that could stop your blossom end rot, but I would just use that as like a supplement. I would crush it up while the plant's actually growing and about to. So right when I see flowers come on the plant, what I would do is I would crush up some of those Tums, and I would actually water in those Tums around the plant, so you can get more of a precise effect of what you're looking for out of that particular product. Because like if you just put the Tums in the ground, some of like the rain and stuff like that might wash it downstream, something like that. So you want to get the most out of it. Man, I see you rock. I see you with the beard game. I'm trying to catch up to you, bro. I'm trying to catch up to you a little bit,
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, I got old man ADD, and when I'm not talking, I have to fidget. I don't know why. I'm just always look. If you notice, everybody in the live drink every time you see me do this. Rub my mustache, drink every time. I guarantee you'll be drunk. I got one more.
What's up?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I need to pay attention to that too, because I think I be stroking my beard when I'm drinking too. I was live in that live the other night when I was sipping.
Dude, that's the best time, dude. I got the Stella Roll Red on deck, and a good segue is we have gardening and cocktails with joy in the lab with Farmer Q. Welcome.
In the lab. What's up? What's up? Gardening and cocktails with joy. It's good to see you. You're making all those signature cocktails and everything. I'm over here like, man, when I'm gonna get a signature cocktail.
Exactly. And I figure mine will be easy. The broke drink, just go get the cheapest wine you can find.
Get some Mad Dog 2020.
and mix it with a Sprite or something. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to make a broke drink. So gardening cocktails with joy, you on the clock.
No, you can't even use Sprite. You got to use that Kroger brand drink, whatever.
Is
it Dr. Thunder? What is it? Something like that.
It's Mr. Stripe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper is Dr. Thunder.
Okay.
I think the Sprite is White Lightning or Lightning.
Yeah, something like that. But the things be hitting, boy. You can't tell the difference when they cold coming out the cooler. You can't even tell the difference, boy.
No, and that's the thing. It is no different that I can see.
But yeah, I appreciate that. Citizen Garden said he was gonna be staying a while. He's out there being a nighttime rider for your boy.
Look, and I got a dress.
Oh, that's my mama. Hey, this is my mama, y'all. Lysandra Garvin. That's my mom. So say what's up to Mama Q. What's up? How you doing? And that's my cousin in the picture with her. So how y'all doing today? It's good to see you. I don't know if both of y'all are there, but it's good to see you, Mama. Love you.
What up, Mama Q? You raise a fine young man. But stop him hanging around old dudes like me because they end up drinking cheap wine. But hey, how you doing?
It's funny when I was talking to my mom about the lives that I do and stuff like that. She was like, "Yeah, I be in your lives. I be in there sometimes." What's that dude's name? Brokefarmer76. Yeah, I remember him. She said she shouted you out. She knew about you before I even told her about you. I was like, golly. I told Brokefarmer earlier. I was like, man, you remind me a lot of my family back in Mississippi. So it don't surprise me. You probably seem like a brother to her.
And somebody keep talking bad about Cheryl's husband off the Allstate commercial. First off, to whoever put that comment in here that her husband burnt down the she shed, there's no video evidence that can prove that he burnt down the she shed. Let's start there. Before we start throwing out accusations about what really happened, the camera footage somehow disappeared. So technically, if it ain't on tape, it didn't happen. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Q.
I'm saying
I
no.
just had to straighten that up.
Hey, you had the floor. You was just going to bat for the brothers out here. You was on the back for the husbands out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they be making us look bad on some of this stuff, right?
I don't know how everybody just blame their husband about the she shed incident. Come on.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted to say something real quick. Indiana Backyard Gardener says putting things in the planting hole can tie up the nitrogen. That's what I'll be concerned about when you're starting out plants. And when you're putting things whole in the planting hole, you get somewhat of a released effect, and it might mess up things and make things kind of be longer than what it's supposed to. So what I would do, I would crush that stuff up, maybe half a Tums, and do it on one watering application and get your benefits that you're looking for, as opposed to just leaving stuff inside the hole like that. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's what I concur.
I do declare, Mr. Beauregard. Oh, man.
Dude, don't make me snort. You know, you get
we were family tonight. We were family tonight. It's probably going to happen anyway.
I go back and watch my live. I snort at least 3-4 times every live. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm not going to do it.
He said, not today. Not today. We ain't snorting today. Indiana Backyard Gardener says it takes nitrogen to decompose. That's right. Anything you put in the hole, you got to remember it. You have to have like good nitrogen there to actually get that decomposition process going. So something to remember. But yeah.
What's up, Grown with Hudson?
What's up? I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that because I'm up here. I'm kind of behind in the chat. I'm way back at 6:14 right now. We at 6:24 p.m. and I'm literally 10 minutes behind the chat. So keep me active, keep me updated. I'm just gonna keep going down and seeing what you don't say, and we're gonna have each other's back and everything.
Well, you handle the hard questions, and I just mess with the chat. Like the halal family homestead just came in the lab. Good to have you.
What's up? Good to have you. Halal family homestead, my sister. How you doing?
I'm laughing at Tiffany, dude. I know what she want to hear. She put on here, Brokefarmer. Can you please say the word CARAMEL? I love your accent. No, I'm not gonna say
it. Oh man,
I'm not gonna say it.
She coming at it. She coming at you. She coming at you. The sweet spot says, if Dan did it, it's good enough for me.
Oh my goodness.
But Indiana Backyard Gardener says she just did a video on 5 tips gardeners can't ignore, and that is one. What were we about to say?
Growing with Donnie got a question. She got it in all caps. Question: what will help my cucumbers produce more female flowers? Is full of male flowers. That's not for me. I think that was for you, Q.
Okay, I'm posting it up. I'm going back up to 6. Okay, yeah, I found it. I can. So what I'm going to do when you highlight a question, I'm gonna post it and get back to where I was to addressing. But like actually, dang, I'm so far behind that what I'm looking at is actually going off the screen now, bro. Oh, it don't matter then. Okay, so question: what will help my cucumber produce more female flowers? It's full of male flowers. So one thing about the cucumbers and cantaloupes and squash and all that stuff, what I've noticed is they'll put out a gang of male flowers. Look at you. They'll put out a gang of male flowers before they even put out their first female flowers. And when they start putting the female flowers out, they start putting those out a little bit more often. And I kind of call it like a test run. They'll put out all the males as they'll send the males into the forest to see what kind of predators are out there, see what kind of dangers lay in wait. And then they'll bring the female flowers out and be like, okay, it's time for y'all to come out. We're good to go. And I'm not look at me over here making some kind of crazy analogy, but the male flowers come first on the plant, and then the female flowers follow. So you have plenty of pollen to now pollinate those female flowers that you see come to the surface. Hope that answered the question.
I concur. And just for Tiffany Cherie, honey, you know, people not from the South, they love Southern accents, and I think I'm gonna give her in a few minutes exactly what she want to hear, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna jack something way up eventually.
I don't know if y'all can hear. She out here laughing in the background.
Dude, and look, Q, we having a good time. We family. Caramel.
Oh my gosh!
Have all the way good time.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. She over there. She didn't got what she wanted now.
Hey, look, we got one more question. Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch writes, with seeds, why do we sterilize starter mix but just poke it in the dirt outside? Oh, Q, please, can I have this, please?
You can have it. It's all you. It's all you, brother.
Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch, I have pondered this question 1,000 times. And I know I'm wrong, but nobody has ever corrected me. First of all, I don't understand the point of starter mix to start with. Because if you plant on the inside, you put the seed and seed starting mix. But if you plant it on the outside, you just put it in the dirt, which grows better outside than on the inside. So why is seed starter mix relevant? Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch, you have a great question, and Q gonna tell us why we wrong.
God, dog. Okay. Yeah, I'll play devil's advocate for you. I'll play it. So I'm which I kind of agree with y'all, but it's like I agree with y'all in a different direction. So what I do, I get the cheapest seed starter mix that I can find, which is the brick of coconut coir, and use that by itself. But the seed starter mix, and I still end up sterilizing that. So I'm gonna still go down that foxhole. So we just poke it in I mean, okay, I'll tell you why. With seed starter mix, it's so sterile from the beginning when they actually make that seed starter mix that it's very inviting to bacteria, like bad bacteria, bad pathogens, bad things like that. So when you end up with a blank slate, you're always going to end up with more problems from the start than if you have a diverse kind of community. If you got a community full of diversity, you're going to have a lot of problems just kind of handle themselves. But when you have a community that's dominated by one force, it's going to create a whole bunch of problems. The same thing applies to with your soil and everything like that. So with that seed starter mix, people sterilize that stuff because they're trying to get it to back to that blank state because they don't know where it's been when they got it from Home Depot, when they got it from the grocery store, wherever they got it from. They're going to be curious about, man, this stuff, what does this stuff have in it? Does it have fungus gnat eggs in it? You know, because that could be another possibility as well. You could start some seeds in some soil and you could have fungus gnats all over the place. So yeah, outside is definitely superior, but it's like that's the reason why we would use a seed starter mix indoors and sterilize that seed starter mix so we can get the most benefit out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I concur on both sides of the coin. Hey, Q, can I holler at somebody in the chat?
Holler away.
Red Silo Homestead, what's up, buddy?
What's good, fam? What's good? You know, I'm over here.
GG Naturals, good to have you. And Mad Z.
Oh, Mad's in the building. Mad's in the building. GG Naturals in the building. Red Silo in the homestead. Yeah, you're in the homestead, but you're also in the lab tonight.
In the lab, baby. I love
it. Oh yeah. But yeah, Mazzy be talking trash. Mazzy be talking trash, man.
Well, he in the right line. He's in the right line. All right, Indiana Backyard Garden agreed with you. She said seed mix eliminates the risk of fungus gnat. So you have somebody who concur with you. I knew I was always wrong for that, but I hadn't had anybody correct me on it yet. But I knew it was a reason why. But yeah, so and Homestead Aquarius also agree with you. Said bacteria, mold, and fungus are a bigger problem in the warm, moist environments of most seeds. Wait a minute. Bacteria, mold, and fungus are a bigger problem in the warm, moist environment of most seed starting systems. They can kill the seeds. We got some on the other side of the fence.
What? Okay, so I'm gonna highlight. What did Homestead Aquarius say? Let me go to the comment because I see some. Because I'm looking at. Yep, I'm going down real quick.
Yeah, it's up from the bottom.
Okay, dang, I am severely behind, but I can see what you're talking about. So let me see here. There we go. Okay, bacteria, big problem.
Oh, yes. Them groceries. Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So yeah, what Homestead Aquarius said is exactly why we sterilize the stuff inside the house in the first place. Because when those seed starter mixes or wherever they come from, they're usually in a warm, moist environment. So then they basically invite something that's going to kill the seeds before we even get to the seed starting process.
Okay, so a whole bunch of right.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many sides of the coin that you can hit every side of it. I mean, the coin really only got two sides, but we got about 15 on our coins in the gardening, right? But yeah, so before I could even highlight it, it actually disappeared. But I remember Indiana Backyard Gardener, she said in the chat, she said basically it's the watering inconsistency that usually causes blossom end rot. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say that she's pretty much right in that regard, because what ends up happening is she said this too, certain things end up getting tied up because your watering patterns are inconsistent, and it causes things to be more available and less available than other things. So we got to be consistent about our watering, which requires us to make sure that we set our beds up right, make sure that we have good drainage on our beds, but make sure that our beds have good water retention so that when we actually do get long periods of sun, we can actually make sure that we get adequate watering to our plants without having to water all the time. So what she said is very much true.
Drop Family Garden. Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry. You handle your business. I'm handling my side.
Go for it. I'm just looking at the chat.
Drops Family Garden. We're so glad to have you in here. Well, you can ask any question, no matter how dumb or how smart. Q will answer it for you.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it the old college try.
But this the thing that people that I get from a lot of conversations. It's not always a concrete right or wrong answer. All you do is you take the knowledge you got with the experience you've been through, and you give an answer based off that. I think people think that it's all, do this and this will happen, but everybody lives in a different zone. Everybody has different soil, different climate, different watering time. So all that stuff varies. So the greatest answer is just an educated answer. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, I concur. I concur.
I do declare. I do declare.
Oh yeah. What's up, Nature 90 family? I didn't say hey when you came in earlier and everything. Oh, I'm getting a kick out of the chat. I'm over here laughing late at jokes and stuff because I'm late or whatever, but it's all good. We having fun. What's up, Growing with Hudson? How you doing? In the lab. Yeah, in the lab. I love it. I'm gonna get me something that says in the lab on it in the back.
Well, look, I got a question for somebody in the chat. Indiana Backyard Gardener said, I am in and out trying to multitask. What else are you doing? I mean, you brought it up, so we want to know: Are you cooking? Are you building a greenhouse? Are you feeding the dog? What are you doing? Come on, you can't just leave us on the edge of our seat. You gave us a little bit, give us all. What you doing? All right.
You see Halal Family Homestead being messy over here. She said he wouldn't even pick up the hose. This is about the she shed that burned down. He didn't even look. He wouldn't even pick up the hose. Look, they come on, let it go. It ain't. It's not our fault. Okay, it's just not.
And look, and to be honest, I think it was Cheryl's fault. If you watch the commercial real close, at the end she kind of smirked like that evil, the evil villain in the movie. At the end, when he didn't get caught and he just gave that smirk, like, yeah, I did it. It was Cheryl. It was Cheryl. She had a scented candle and she fell asleep and it burnt down the pink recliner that she had in the corner by the window. I'm just saying.
So I found a good bit of information here, and I didn't know this. So thank you, Indiana Backyard Gardener. I appreciate this bit of information. She said, I will pluck off the male flowers to encourage the females. And it lines up with what I actually said about it, how the plant will put out male flowers and then the female flowers. It only makes sense what she's saying. If you pick the male flowers that the plant is putting out, it's only going to kind of speed up and encourage that process of the plant producing those male flowers. I'm going to keep that in mind because sometimes when we plant seeds a little bit late, we got to get those processes going a little bit faster so we don't hit that major heat window. Because I'm thinking about watermelons right now specifically because I still have a few watermelon seeds to plant, and I want my fruit to be set by the time 90 plus temperatures become consistent, because those fruit will still grow when it's really hot outside, but the flowers will no longer produce fruit when it actually gets too hot outside. So it's all about timing when we're getting this stuff going outside.
The Bulls garden is in the build. I mean, in the lab with Q. I'm
What's
sorry,
up?
Q. I go overboard. I go overboard
Hey,
sometimes.
it's all good, brother. The bull is in the lab. If the bull's in the lab, I don't know if that's a good thing. He about to destroy all the beakers. He about to be a bull in the china shop over here. That's what. When you said bull in the lab, I just thought about bull in the china shop. I thought the imagery of it.
But you know how weird I am. You know the first thing I was thinking about? The Allstate. I was like, well, do you have Allstate insurance? Because Cheryl burnt down her she shed and she got another one. If he mess up the lab, technically, you know what? Go to the next question. I'm across the street somewhere. I'm way across the street.
Oh, okay. We got a few questions here. So we got Carolina Roots asking, I have a cornfield next door. How can I stop my corn from getting pollinated? What I will say about that, you're going to have a little bit of cross-pollination that goes on probably because just by the due nature of the other corn being next door. But what I can say about that, if you want to get a pretty consistent across-the-board pollination of your own corn pollinating each other, realistically, if you grow all your corn within the same time period, it's going to be in the same pollination window. And if it's planted close together, you're going to have better pollination amongst that group of corn. Your outside row is going to have some pollination from other sources, like your neighbor's corn a little bit. But even your outside corn is going to have pretty dominant pollination as far as what the variety is you planted. So that being said, if you have a nice concentration of corn, you can really bank on that inside corn being protected from that outside pollination. So you can really get the best results you're looking for. You see something got you laughing.
Yeah, look. All right, look, I got to address something. Growing with Donnie say he done promised. Look here, Donnie. I don't know what he done promised. Look. Look, she said he done promised popcorn so many times. Donnie, Donnie, you have watched way too many of my videos because your English sound like something I would have said. Come on, Donnie. I know you better than that. Hey, look, and a couple people just came in. She almost charmed. If I'm not saying that right, say something. But welcome to Farmer Q Live and Yankee sister.
Yankee sister, Chioma, welcome to the lab. You're in the lab right now.
I said it right. I said it right. Okay.
well, we just gonna hope they'll correct us if we're wrong. So I'm gonna say two things. Growing with Hudson said, Tiffany Cherie, did you try that pepper? She probably already answered. I'm just behind. So Cajun Hydroponics says, try Dasher 2 cucumbers. Don't need female flowers to pollinate and produce about 85% female. That's what okay, that's okay. Write that down real quick. Dasher 2 cucumber. There we go. Got that down in the book. But yeah.
Uh-oh. Now look, Q, you was in the live and you said something and nobody ever forget.
Oh, the popcorn. They still talking about
Mr.
it.
Thinking Party Ranch said he promised Tiffany will have it for his 500 giveaway. Then she said, shh, but you put it in the chat. Look, if you put something in there that's borderline messy, I'm definitely gonna say something about it. So yeah. Indiana backyard. Now I'm coming up from the bottom, Q. I think you in the top.
Yeah, somewhere. I'm coming from the top and you coming from the bottom. So we trying to just meet in the middle.
Indiana Backyard Garden said, be it ALF are the same type. They don't need a pollinator. I am growing them this year. BEIT ALF, ALPH, not ALF like ALF like the TV show ALF. There was a great TV show back in the early 90s, but she spelled it ALPH.
Okay. And I'm going to write that in my notes as I come across it. But yeah, I'm just hitting the point where GG Natural says, hey, family, look at me right now. I'm so behind, Mazzy. Okay, I appreciate that, my brother. I'm gonna go a little bit faster on my end so I can catch up to you on the bottom.
Yeah.
Them groceries, what's up? How you doing? I ain't seen you in here before, but it's good to see you, family. Glad you're here.
Okay. Wait. Hold. I saw what? All right. GG Naturals writes popcorn. Wait a minute. Popcorn.
Okay. So about the popcorn, let me go ahead and say what I was gonna say something about it, but y'all just brought it up so much. Like I gotta address it right now. So this Saturday, y'all, the popcorn machine will be in use on the live. The popcorn machine will be in use. I'll have it like real close over here beside me or something like that. We're gonna have popcorn inside of it going. And I'm gonna eat the popcorn, even though y'all are concerned so much about popcorn that y'all gonna eat. I'm gonna make it for y'all, and we're gonna have some popcorn in the live on Saturday at the giveaway.
But technically, it's his 500 giveaway, and the subscriber is always right, like the customer is always right at the store. So if y'all want a bag of popcorn, just type it in the chat, and on his 500 giveaway, he'll mail everybody 2-day delivery a bag of popcorn.
I just got volunteered, just like these volunteer plants.
Look. Oh, hey, look, Silhouette Park Farm said, did someone say popcorn?
Drops Family Garden. How you doing tonight, my friend? My this is one of he fixes pipes as well. So we're family in that regard. So anybody who's crazy enough to dig in some dirt, dig in the mud to fix some pipes is family to me. So that's what Drops Family Garden is. I'm not sure if they're a plumber or irrigator, but I remember they were saying they fix some leaks when I another live I saw him in.
He fixed what?
Some leaks.
He said leak. Oh.
Not the plant, but the actual water leak.
I heard leak. I was like, what's wrong with him? I mean, they malnutrition.
Okay, so what's up, BB Globe fam? How you doing tonight? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'm actually okay. I probably didn't skip a lot of stuff, but I'm caught up now. So
Growing with Hudson says she like butter on her.
Look at Gardner calling me out about being behind on the chat. You're so far behind, it's almost like looking what I need to do in my garden. I'm pulling weeds, y'all. I'm pulling weeds.
Whoa. Drops Family Garden says, actually, he's an IT web developer guy.
Oh, look at me being okay. So he conveniently was fixing a leak when I saw him in that live. He was like, I just got back from fixing a leak, or I'm going to fix a leak. Look at me over here. I painted a whole picture about what he's doing because I saw it drop.
Look, first off, I was gonna go over there and try to find his channel because my sink in the master bathroom got a leak in it. I was like, okay, I would have been way off.
Okay, so Canadian Proud Get Outdoors. He said I recall him offering all of us popcorn. I said when I grow corn, I'm gonna actually throw y'all some seeds when I grow the corn from outside because it's gonna be the same variety. It's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not gonna throw y'all seeds from that because the Silver Queen hybrid, like our brother Broke Farmer just made a video about this. It's a Silver Queen hybrid sweet corn. The seeds are not gonna be true to their parents because they're not an heirloom. And I'm glad that I watched that video today because now I'm thinking, man, I don't got no corn seed that I'm going to actually collect for next year, but that's fine. I'm going to use whatever variety I want to use next time. But, you know, golly.
Can I have like 1 minute? My cup is kind of low and I'm feeling good. So
when you come back, I'm going to fill my cup up because I don't got nothing in my cup, brother. So shoot, I'm going to get something in my cup. Okay, bro. All right, so I'm gonna keep up with the chat while he going to get re-watered. Got his he going back to the watering hole. Chioma's charm. It's good to see you, fam. It's good to see you. Girl, something Jeff says I probably can't make it Saturday, so I won't believe you. Like crest out. Oh man, he said he's not gonna show. So okay, so. I guess he's going off the premise if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. All right, I see that I got to make popcorn on other lives going forward too. So I have not tried growing actual corn that is made for popping. That's actually in the plans for next year. I want to grow a whole plot of popping corn or a corn variety that is better for popcorn. So I'm looking forward to that and everything. But you know, we're gonna get that popping. No pun intended. Oh yeah, BB Globe was already on top of the pun. Whoa! Stinky Putter Ranch says he's gonna give away. Stinky Putter Ranch says he's gonna give away the machine.
I am back in the lab, baby.
Broke Farmer back in the lab. Back in the lab.
Hey, can I say something? I don't always drink wine. But when I do, it's always La Stella Rose red.
He didn't hijack the Dos Equis commercial.
Stay thirsty, my friend.
He didn't hijack it. Fully hijacked the commercial.
I've always wanted to say that. I love that.
The Bulls Garden says, "Bring the bottle back, bro." So he trying to get some of what we got. I think Broke Farmer getting the bottle. Oh man, it's good. Hey, that's what I'm saying. The Garden Zebra. It's great to see everybody in chat. We're having a good time. We out here. I hope we learning something because we having too much fun. We having too much fun to make it feel like we learning something. But I think we learned a little something today too. I don't know, but That's how I feel anyway. But I'm biased because we in the lab and this is my lab, so I'm always gonna be feeling like we learned a little something up in here. But look at Broke Farmer. Look at Broke Farmer. What he brought back. I know my mom would get a kick out of this right now because they be sipping on Stella too. They be talking, oh, the Stella Rose Black, the Stella Rose Red.
All right, they got Stella Rose mango. They got Stella Rose green apple, pineapple, peach, and black. Hey, tell Bull to put his cup next to the camera. Bull, what the cup is?
You heard him. Put the cup next to the camera, and we gonna fill it up with the virtual Stella. We don't want to short circuit the keyboard or nothing like that. Oh man. Hey, BB Globe,
Dude,
we just kicking back.
Look, Drop Family Garden say go for the mango. Drop Family Garden. I will next time. Appreciate the shout out.
I'm about to pick that up. I'm about to pick that up. Maybe tomorrow evening or something like that. Cause you got me intrigued now. It's like I'm stroke the beard. What about that mango Stella Rose you say? I must confirm these allegations.
Hey, look. Chiama's Charm said, "What's in the cup, cuz? What's in the cup? The same thing that's always in the cup. La Stella Rosa, red, like my shirt. Shout out to Canadian Pride, get outdoors.
Hey, and shout out to Turf Therapy. He's not here right now, but I'm rocking the brother Turf Therapy's hoodie, just showing some love
for the family.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, Mackenzie Lindstrom. Hey. Go ahead, what you saying?
I was just saying, what's up, Patricia Roberts?
Oh, Mackenzie Lindstrom said blueberry wine is fire too. La Stella Rosa also has a blueberry that's super delicious.
So do they call it blue? Do they call it Stella Rosa Blue?
Yeah, it's just blue.
And I think that's so cool though, even though what's in it. I mean, the bottle colors and stuff, it's like it adds like a little, I don't know, like a little collection or something to it. You feel like you're doing something special.
I was watching New Orleans Gardener, and she had the peach Stella Rose. When she was eating her lunch, she put the bottle up to the end. At the end of the video, it said Stella Rose peach. I was like, oh man, I knew a family. I just didn't know we gonna have to do a live one day where everybody got a different flavor of Stella Rosa and we just sipping together or something. It's just, it'd be like red, blue. Best Yet Journey did a video. She had 5 different varieties of Stella Rose in her kitchen. I was like, oh my goodness. they about that Stella Rose life. What's up, Gail Southern Living? It's good to see you tonight. I'm glad you could stop by and hang out. BB Globe say at Broke Farm, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to have ambiance. And I pronounced that word correctly. Them lights, get your 5 o'clock shadow on and get your raspy voice going. Oh yeah. We just gonna sit back in the lab for a little while and sip a little Stella Rose just for you. He on some Barry White. It's Stella Rose, baby. It just sound like Barry White, but that's what's going through my head. BB Glow says, hey, Farmer Q, if you ain't got enough for the class, you can't bring it out. That's what the teachers always used to say when I got caught with the snacks in the class. He'd be like, what, you gonna share? No, I ain't gonna share. Nope. This is my graham crackers. Little House Fed, welcome to the lab with Farmer Q. What's up? What's up, Little House Fed? Is a dumb question. Where none, not a one question is a dumb. I try to do something funny. Not name. Not name question is dumb. Not a nam. Not a nam nutter. No, Cindy Davis. you get the quotes. That's why I'm like, I gotta shoot him out because he gets it. That nam nutter. Cindy said, I just ordered some popping corn seeds from Baker Creek. Really? Oh yeah, I might have to do that. I saw Container Crops plant the pop and pop Am I saying what you just said?
The popping corn, just popping corn.
Yeah, she planted the popping corn and she growing it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go check it out and see how it's doing. I'm ready for that. What's up, Simply Jan? Simply Jan Homestead, it's good to have you here tonight. I'm glad you could come and hang out with the family, and you're welcome as always.
Let's see here. Hands in the dirt. Welcome to the live.
What's up? What's up, Hands in the Dirt? How you doing, my brother?
Eco Naval says, "What's up, kinfolk?" Look, you know
hey, Eco in the building. Eco in the lab. Eco in the lab. What's up, brother?
Kinfolks.
Kinfolk.
Kinfolk, my first cousin.
Okay, let me see here. Yeah, these folks trying to take my popcorn machine. They trying to jack my popcorn machine. I'm over here. I gotta defend my popcorn machine because everybody wanted. That's what they over here talking about the popcorn for. They don't want to see me eat the popcorn. They want to see if I'll give the machine away.
I just saw the most beautiful thing I think I've ever heard. She Almost Charmed said, pomegranate wine is good. They sell it at Sprouts. Buddy, I didn't even know they made pomegranate wine. But that sounds like the most fantastic, unearthly, on Mars, on the left side of Uranus, great thing I've ever heard in my life, dude.
You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear? I like wine, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all are making me want wine. So it's a difference between liking something and wanting something, right? So
yeah,
like literally in the duration of this live, I went from like liking Stella Rose to wanting Stella Rose. I'm like, man, I gotta get me the peach. I gotta try some pomegranate wine. I gotta try the blueberry Stella Rose. I got all this stuff on the list right now. The mango, yep.
But look, Q, this is the thing though. I don't think you old enough to truly enjoy that wine. Wine is an old person drink. You know, once you get 40, that wine just tastes different. You know what I mean?
It's like wine taste bud activated.
Exactly. It's like you get your old man strength at like 40. You ever been grabbed by the wrist by your uncle? He like 50. Man, that's like a darn death grip. You get all these attributes after 40, and wine tasting is one of them. Just saying.
Okay. I'm ready for that. I'm looking forward to that wine attribute tasting. I think I'm gonna tell you what though. I think that being an irrigator that made my old man strength come a little bit fast because whenever I'm grabbing stuff, I gotta watch it because fragile stuff, because it's just like it's something about grabbing a muddy pipe. When you got to get that grip on that muddy pipe, it's like, golly, man, I never thought that I could grab something that was this slippery.
Look, dude, I've heard some instances of people getting early old man strength. I don't know if yours coming in early. You know, when you become really mature and you start to figure out life, you get it. So you might already have your old man strength. Look, coming in.
Take the air pump off my head. Take the air pump off my head now. I'm messing with you, but no, like
hey, let me holler at one more. We got I don't know if you holler at Hands in the Dirt home team. And somebody say the Arkansas woodcutter is in the building, and I ain't seen him yet. I mean, in the lab, I ain't seen him yet. Oh, and Sassafras Red is in here.
What's up, Sassafras Red? What's up, Arkansas woodcutter? How you doing? Well, who else did you say?
Oh, and Arkansas woodcutter.
Arkansas woodcutter.
The woodcutter.
I've done a remix right now in my head. How many cuts could a woodcut cut if a woodcut could? Yeah.
I have an answer for that. It's 317.
Okay. I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that.
Everybody who's ever heard that is 317. Don't ask me how I get these facts. I know people.
They come to him from the skies. From the skies. Silhouette Park Farm said a close friend of mine actually grows popcorn. He only grows about 500 tons a year. He's always giving us a bucket of corn. Well, shoot. 500 tons. I was just saying 500 tons. You go ahead.
Them groceries, right? And you know, I picked the stuff that cater to me to read. Them groceries say I'm about to put down this vodka and orange juice and go get some Stella Rose. LOL. Look,
Look, we giving free
I'm gonna
promo, bro.
I'm gonna get close to the camera. First off, Stella Rose will change your life. I'm telling you. When you wake up in the morning, you'll be more relaxed and laid back than you've ever been in your life. All of a sudden, the air will smell different. The sun will shine just a hair brighter. And your first sip of coffee in the morning will taste super sweet. I don't want the show.
Man, so, Stella better be emailing you. Stella better be emailing you after this dang live. Let me tell you what.
I'm just pumping up this Stella Rose like I got stocks in it.
What's up, Bomber Steve? It's good to see you, family. I'm glad you're here tonight. Hey, anybody who's here from Australia, they are being troopers right now because it is late. It is late over there, and it is, yeah, it's just late. Let's just say that. And it's probably Wednesday over there too right now. Probably ain't even Tuesday no more.
Oh, there go Woodcutter. Woodcutter say I feel like popping. Everybody on you by that popcorn machine now, Cuba. Hey, somebody gonna be knocking on your door with a cup of popcorn. I'm just saying.
Hey,
it's getting serious in here.
Hey, it is what it is, man. And we just gonna be making popcorn for a long time. I'm gonna start. So after the Saturday live, maybe I just make it a tradition where we got popcorn in the live. But I don't want T.O. to be coming to my house, knocking on the door, talking about what you talking about. Get your popcorn for. This is I need a percentage. I need a percentage, and I'm gonna be like, T.O., brother, you can have it because I don't know if you're gonna get physical with me, brother.
And if you don't know, T.O. is a famous football player that when he scored a touchdown, he got some popcorn out of the stand and just poured it in his helmet. Check it out. It's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. And then when the camera would come on him, he'd be like, get your popcorn ready.
Mackenzie Lindstrom say, Stella sponsoring. And Gross with Jeff say, now that's free promo. Yeah, Jeff, we're getting out a lot of free promo over here, man. I don't know.
Man,
maybe they're going to go back and watch this.
Hey, cuz, hopefully one day we get big enough to where we get free promo from somebody. So we may be just paying it forward right now and we don't even know it, right?
But you know what? If Stella Rose paid me in cases of wine, I'm good with it. You can keep the money because I'm going to spend the money with y'all anyway because I'm getting one bottle every week. So if you gave me a case of it, we even.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up right there. Shoot. Hey, Stella, you heard it. I know you got somebody watching. These phones be having these advertisements specifically for what we doing. So, Stella, if you're watching, you heard them. We looking for it, right?
Hey, Q, they got one more question that was tailored for me. Let me get this one. C Addict say, how bright is a hair from the sun? It's 3 shades lighter than blonde, but not quite autumn. All right, Q, go ahead.
There you go. I
mean, these questions are for me, so I have to answer.
Hey, you ask, and the man has given. What more do you expect?
I mean, they keep shooting them at me, and I know these ain't your type of question. This is my ball field. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we gotta let the first baseman catch the first base hit.
Oh, hey, we got one of my favorites in here.
What's up?
Hoodfarmer71 is in the lab right now.
Hey, what's up? Hoodfarmer? What's up? How you doing tonight? Seed Addicts. I know I don't know if I said hey to you earlier. I think I did, but if I didn't, how you doing tonight? It's glad to see you. But I'm glad to see you.
And who is it? Is you. Glad you in the live.
Oh yeah. 100%.
That's the name. Who is spelled WHOO is it?
Oh, okay.
Who is it? I love it. I love it. Dude, I want first can I'm finna say can I say something, but I've been talking the whole time. Look, I appreciate everybody coming to hang out with me and Q, man. But look, I know I throw Q off his normal steady path of answering questions and saying smart stuff. Cause I got them talking about wine and all kinds of stuff. But look, we just having fun, man. It's the family. It's Tuesday night. Just sit back, have something to drink, preferably alcoholic. But if you don't, get you some green tea. Or like my first cousin Canadian like to drink. Get you a good cup of coffee and sit back and enjoy.
Enjoy. That's what it's about. Learning, laughing, and loving. And we laughing and loving right now. We learning too. But you know, one of the things got to take the lead. And right now we laughing and loving right now more than learning. And I'm cool with that because, you know, we got to make sure all the cups stay full, right? Broke Farmer show enough making sure that cup stay full.
Yum.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
And Dale got one for you.
What's up? What's up with it? Let me go down to the bottom and link it real quick because I think I can just. Yeah. Okay. The beets question. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone having any luck growing beets? And do I have to thin out my carrots to grow any? So yes, you want to thin out your carrots. I would say 1 carrot every. So you want to plant your carrots kind of in a small little bunch because they're so small. And then after that, I would say 1 carrot every 4 inches or so. You'd be good to go off that. Every 4, maybe 6 inches if you want comfortable spacing. But as far as that goes, you plant maybe 3 to 5 because they're so small. You might just accidentally plant 3 to 5. And then you thin it down to 1 plant per 4 to 6 inches. And then the beets, I'm not growing any beets right now. Last year I did grow beets, but I actually grew beets at the end of the season. So I started my beets like maybe in August, and then they were outside by September. And then y'all saw, those were my first videos I actually released. Some of my first videos I actually released. I actually harvested the beets way into December. I remember I was harvesting beets like when it was snowing in people's yards and stuff like that. And I harvested my last round of beets before the frost came and just knocked everything out. So you could always start your beets at the end of the summer as well, Andale. But if you wanted to start beets, I'd say now is kind of getting into the warmer part of the season. So you might have some troubles kind of getting some bolting going. You might have some problems with that. So just be on the lookout for that.
But yeah, I got some beets out there, and they've been out there for a while, and they finally starting to grow. But like you say, I think they're gonna bolt pretty soon. So hey, and I got one more question I got to answer. I think this for me. Silhouette Park Farm say if a tree falls in the woods, does it make any sound? Yes, it does. 9.3 decibels. All right, go ahead, Q.
Oh man, yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, the Arkansas Woodcutter says the eagle soar was awesome from T.O. And Bulls Garden said you come to my door with popcorn, you better have a bottle of wine. That sounds like a party right there.
Yes, it do. Eco Neighbor said.
Oh, Eco Neighbor said what?
How about temps and beats? I am more successful in fall and winter. Yeah, that's what you saying.
Yep. And that's what I come to find, especially because even though I'm in Texas, you're in Georgia, they're in Florida, we are all in similar zones or similar areas. We're within the realm of the 8s, I call it. So I think Eco Neighbor's 8B. Me and Broke Farmer are 8A. So when it comes to the beats for us, for me and Broke Farmer even, I think we just have better success in the fall because we get that summer heat tail off, and then winter doesn't really come hard until like December. So you got a nice long window for cool season crops to grow in the south and that in the fall. So I just think that's better off in the fall time.
Yeah.
Sister,
I saw one movie. What?
Your sister says if you're in the lab, use a Brunson burner to pop the popcorn. You know the little fire that's under the test tube?
Yeah, that is a great idea. Oh my God, these people are geniuses in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well this got your name in it, but I'm gonna read it for you. Who is it? Says, how do you know when to harvest your carrots?
So harvesting carrots. So the most success I've had with harvesting carrots, I've always harvested carrots small. So if somebody in chat can really help them out with that question, I would appreciate it because I don't I have an opinion, and Broke Farmer has an answer as well, but I have an opinion on that, but I'm not as sure on it as some of the other things that I might say, so I'll leave it up to the chat. But Broke Farmer, what you gonna say about it?
Now, I just harvested carrots a while, probably less than 2 weeks ago, and a couple things I learned from that. The diameter, and it's first off, it started poking out the soil, and according to Google, the diameter I think is supposed to be close to 1 inch poking out of the soil. Does that make sense to you, Q?
It does. So, so the tip of the carrot, what Broke Farmer saying, the tip of the carrot should be about this big, when you see it on the top of the ground before you harvest it, because then it's going to get bigger as it comes down. So if you got a 1 inch tip on the carrot, so you see the leafy greens, so pretend my fingers right here are the leafy greens. This is a bad view. Pretend these fingers are the leafy greens of the carrots, right? And then this is the, like my finger right here is the carrot stem. So when this part right here is 1 inch across, like that big, the carrots are ready to harvest. I know that was a weird example, but according to what Broke Farmer is saying, that's what he's kind of saying, because a lot of these diameters and radiuses and all that other stuff, it kind of gets confusing with gardening. It's like when I first started learning about that stuff, I was my head was spinning.
And then I'm telling the easiest way I learned the gardening, this is gonna sound crazy, just put it in the ground and try it. Because also in that video, I had a carrot that was shaped funny and some of them were curled at the bottom. And a couple people, I asked for suggestions in the comments, and they said, you know, maybe your soil is too hard, you know, try to lighten up your soil, and my bed wasn't deep enough. Make sure you got something big enough where the carrots can grow to full size. So, I mean, the biggest thing, go for it and see how it work out, you know, and just get your journal, which I notate everything. Write down how you planted it, what you planted it in, how you fertilize it, and then no matter how left it goes, just refer back to your notes the next time, and you have a good idea.
So I think that what Broke Farmer just, and by the way, Chioma's Charm said that they need to pay you, Stella Rosa. but just touching on what our brother Broke Farmer here just said. If you go ahead and just try it out, you're gonna have some form of success, whether you germinate it and it dies, whatever the case may be. But if you get a carrot that is curled on the bottom and it didn't turn out exactly how you want it, you tried it, so you'll have a lot to go off of. So now when you've tried it, you can now ask somebody who you deem knowledgeable for that information, and they're going to fill you in at the spots that you didn't have. So you got to try it first. Broke Farmer is completely right about that. I mean, if you just go and ask questions and try to ask all these questions before you even try it, when you get out there, you're going to be anxious. You're going to be nervous about it. And I've been through that as well. Like when you try to over prepare for something that you don't know if you're good enough at it or something like that, and you get all this knowledge, you get all this stuff, that just adds a lot of pressure to the situation. It adds a whole lot of pressure to the situation. So just put the seeds in the dirt.
Like Stacy from Hands in the Dirt say, if you got some seeds, put them in the dirt. And Arkansas Woodcutter said, pinky to thumb round picket. Basically saying if it's big as your thumb round, if you move the dirt and it's big as your thumb, pick it. And keep in mind, and I had to learn this the hard way, your vegetables will not look like what Kroger has on the shelf. It just won't. It's gonna look different. It's not gonna be, you're probably not gonna grow eggplants this big. You know what I mean? So yeah, some things you got to just plant, pull them. Well, I pulled them too early. Next time I plant them, I pull them a little later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. So Arkansas Woodcutter says, I still owe Brokefarmer76 a root association video. I'll show you the text I'm reading in my next drop.
Huh?
Okay, so I'll put it back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I remember.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I'm lost.
No, because when I watch people's videos, if I got a question, dude, it's like I'm texting you on the phone in the comments. That's how I see the comment. I
Oh,
feel
okay, I
like
got you.
you asking me to ask a question. So Woodcutter made a video. I had a question, and I think I asked him, could he do a video about it to go in depth about it one time when he got a little time. So I guess he got a little time now. Appreciate Woodcutter always supporting your subscribers. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. And by the way, Andale, did that answer your question about growing beets and your carrots and everything like that? I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure that we hitting the points right. Oh yeah. I wasn't saying
Keep in
nothing.
mind, it's no such thing as a perfect answer. Let's don't look for perfect answers. Let's look for perfect guesses. We'll put it that way. But
Exactly.
Veggie Farm, hey, how you doing? They have a question. They say, what should I add to soil that stays too moist in a container? Perlite? No, I wouldn't think perlite, vermiculite, or something else. Probably cheap soil, because cheap soil clumps up. No, look. No.
Veggie Farm, I got you. Veggie Farm, I got you. So, okay, if your soil is staying too moist, first you have to ask the question: what is the main part of your soil consistent of? Like, it's probably peat moss if it's staying a little too moist. And what you're gonna do to alleviate or make that better, what you want to do is, I'm not trying to go against what Brokefarmer said, but yeah, you want to add some perlite to it, or you want to add some sand to it, or something like that. That's gonna basically increase the porosity of your soil. And what porosity means is think of it like the pores in your face when you're a teenager and you got acne, right? Some teenagers are more porous than others. But I'm kidding. But no, but like when your soil has more porosity, it basically means that you have more air pockets in your soil. And what perlite, what sand, what all this stuff does, it makes a spot in your soil that can't be wet. Like, so sand, if you ever noticed, the sand itself doesn't get wet. Like the outside of it will get wet, but it can't take in water. Now, the same thing with perlite. Perlite is smooth on the outside. It might be kind of jagged, but it doesn't have any pores inside of it. It's actually smooth on the outside. So when you put that into your medium, when water hits it, it actually goes around it, and then you actually have oxygen sitting on the outside of that perlite. So it ends up making your soil less waterlogged, and it ends up making your soil have better aeration. So if you're talking about containers, I do recommend perlite, or pumice is good. Lava rock is good as well.
Well, all right. Does she have enough holes in the containers?
Perfect point. And I'm glad you asked that. So you definitely need to make sure you got holes at the bottom of the container and if the container's big enough and tall enough, you want to even make sure you have holes on the side a little bit, like on the side. And I remember I was watching a video on LIIIIIVVVVVEEEEE, and he had those big containers with the handles on them, the big blue containers with the white handles on them for the trees. And he was drilling holes on the side of it and on the bottom of it. So you got to keep in mind that drainage can happen not only on the bottom, but on the side if it gets a little bit too tall. So, but I'm glad that you harvested your cilantro today, Gail. That's awesome. I bet it tasted amazing as well.
All right, Yankee's sister got one for you too.
What's up? What's up?
I lost it somewhere. It's cool how they started putting question in big letters and then write the question. It's so easy to point out after that.
Okay, yeah. So if you have a question, do what he just said. Write question like real big so that we can know that it's a question and we can hit it easier. What's up, Hidden Harvest Grow Lights? I'm glad to see you, my brother. I appreciate the shout out you did on the giveaway that you did this month on your light. Just wanted to pay homage for that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And I got some more stuff to show you from Hidden Harvest as well, and we'll see that in the future. I don't want to give away too much though, because it's a surprise.
And Yankee's sister, I think I lost your question in here. I was supposed to be handling that, so my bad.
I got you.
Could you put it back in there?
I got you.
You found it?
I'll find it for you. So it's down towards the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be on it 1 second. Let me find it. But this wasn't a question. This wasn't a question, but I'm going to try to find the question she asked. I don't know. Maybe she didn't. But hey, ask that question again, Yankee sister, because we might have lost it. So, but yeah,
she must have deleted it.
She says she also says I just came in from the garden and harvested carrots, red kale, spinach, and radishes for Din Din. Oh man, guess whose house we going to after live for dinner?
Oh, I remember what the question was.
Okay.
She says she's trying to grow kale, cool weather crops in zone 6B, and should she use a shade cloth to try to grow them in the summer? Something to that extent.
In 6B, what I would say about that is you probably don't even need a shade cloth till you hit the middle or end of June for your for that stuff, because you're in a little bit of a colder climate. So when you do get to that point, though, you want to definitely kind of give it some shade if it needs it. And the plant and the greens will tell you if they need shade or not by if it's real sunny outside and you start to notice that the leaves are wilting a little bit when it's sunny. They naturally do that, but if you get them just the right amount of shade, they won't do that little wilting thing in the sun.
Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was done.
And somebody I got addressed in the comment. I think they know who it is. Red Silo Homestead. Question: can you start seeds in a root ball? The technical term for that is cloning balls. So if you're gonna start seeds and cloning balls, drill holes at the bottom for good drainage and put some perlite in it, and in the cloning balls, you can grow some. All right, go ahead, Q. I just have to answer some of these questions. You know.
Oh no, you good, bro. You good. I was just so Drops Family Garden says I do not do 3 succession plantings of carrots like I do with radishes. I pull carrots as needed because the ground acts as a natural root cellar, and if they get too big, leave them to harvest seeds next year. That's a great point. So with carrots, you can actually leave carrots for longer periods of time if you want to harvest seeds. And he said that the ground actually keeps the carrots preserved. So that's a good little lesson right there. And I mean, obviously, if you got something trying to eat your carrots and you want to get it out the ground, that's one thing. But if you can have it preserved and nothing messes with the carrots, use the ground. I mean, because we only got so much space in the house and the refrigerator and in the cabinets and everything, so we got to use all the space we can get. But congratulations on celebrating 4 years sober today, Hidden Harvest. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
That's a big deal. Big deal. But all right, that worked out good. Putting a question like that. You just scroll straight up and see them now.
Okay, that's good. I'm really glad that you made that point. What's up, Angel Loves Garden? How you doing tonight? It's good to have you, fam. Mona Newell sipping some soil. How you doing, family? It's good to have you tonight. How those sweet potatoes doing? How are those sweet potatoes doing? You got
sipping some soil 55. You know what? Every time I see her name, sipping some soil 55, I think about that song. Sipping on some. I don't think I can sing it. Sipping on some. I can't say that, but okay. I just think about it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
I can't say it because I want the video to be monetized.
He said I'm not doing it for the algorithm. You know how they say do it for the gram? He's not doing it for the algorithm.
No.
Drops Family Garden says you said one day this video gonna make people what?
75 cents. I know it. Go ahead.
Drops Family Garden says don't forget you can eat the beet greens, and you can eat the beet greens, and if you don't, the chickens will love them. Broke, are you planning on getting some chickens at some point?
No.
Okay, I was just asking.
My wife said no. And look, she didn't snap her finger, but she had the same, I don't even know the word for it, in her eyes when she said it, so I believe it. So no. But you know what? Tell you something about that. All right, people always say that when you grow stuff, it tastes better than when you buy it out of the grocery store. But if you never liked it to start with, if you grow it, you still might not like it. Case in point, I grew radishes. I didn't like radishes. So I said, of course, when I grow them in my yard, they would be delicious. No, they were awful. They were super spicy. I don't like radishes. So
I was about to say, depending on what you don't like about that vegetable, in your garden, it's gonna be more pronounced. So I'm almost imagine that the radishes in your garden they had more of what you didn't like about them.
Yeah,
because your garden's gonna make it better.
I never liked the spiciness to it. So I grew them, and I was like, man, what was I doing? But you know,
what's up? Beam me up, Mr. Scott.
Henry Harvard Grow Light said, I don't grow Brussels sprouts. Yeah. I like Brussels sprouts, and I got them out there. But I mean, dude, I just kept hearing people say all the time, you might not like it from the grocery store, but if you grow it, you'll like it. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. And I think that's super good point too. He says maybe because I think, man, it's stuff that I don't like from the grocery store, but when I grow it from the garden, I love it. But then to that same opposite spectrum, certain things that I don't like at the grocery store is bland. So it's like when I actually grow it in the garden and it's not bland, then it becomes like 3 times as bad as when I didn't like it at first.
I mean, dude, I don't even know. You know what? I do know what happened. I was in Dollar Tree when they first got their seeds, and I find out there was 4 for $1. So you know me, I just took 4 of everything all the way down, and I ended up with radishes. So I said, well, I got to grow them. So,
well, that's how it works. That's how it works. Arkansas Woodcutter says, after watching some of the UK gardeners in their 4 to 5 feet deep raised beds, I need deeper beds for quality carrots. That's intense. 4 to 5 feet deep. You got to really make sure that your drainage is right if you got beds that deep. But yeah, if you can get your drainage right, those are gonna do real good.
I know I replanted the small carrots. It's just finger carrots. They're not that big. But going forward, somebody else said this. I think Arkansas Woodcutter put in the comments, you know, try them in a grow bag. So I got a grow bag from Dollar Tree, the big 10-gallon ones. And I think going forward, I'm just going to grow my carrots in there to make it easier.
I'm going to start using containers a lot more too, because containers, they do. So after watching so much Back to Our Roots Homestead, I'm like, man, I got to get my container game on point because, man, let me tell you, fam, Back to Our Roots, their container game, I've never seen nobody with a container game like theirs before. I'm just being straight up. When it comes to vegetable gardening, hands down, Back to Our Roots, they're a motivation for me. So much so that I'm actually going to tap into my irrigation system and make a section just for pots. And I'm going to do a video about that as well. But I'm going to tap into it and make a section just for pots. I'm going to have like five or 6 pots back there, and I'm going to just be growing out of those because y'all make me want to do everything on this YouTube space. And it's good too, though, because it's like everything that y'all are making me want to do, it's stuff that we would naturally do as gardeners. And I think that's what's so good about our community is like it's almost like whatever we talk about, we can relate to each other in some kind of way. You know what I mean? It's not exactly with everything, but in some kind of way we can relate to each other.
All right. Them grocers said, question, can you tell me anything about growing jade beans and lime beans? I think you mean lima beans. Let me get a little bit of this question, Q. I might not be able to get it all. Let me get a little bit of it. Now, me being a veteran of growing, what they said, lima beans. Oh no, you can have it. I'm just growing peas.
I'll take the lima bean part. You go with the beans.
I mean, the first thing, I overplanted my Alaska peas. That's first off, and they are everywhere. I got a pretty big trellis, dude. They're past my greenhouse going up now. I harvested
already.
Yeah, they're already over my greenhouse. But I harvested some of them, and I popped them open. I've been eating them so much. I don't have much to bring in the house. But I've never grown lima beans, but I know most beans that I've grown buying a lot, and you got to have some kind of trellising system in place, and they like to be fed.
Oh yeah, like the lima beans, you definitely want to have a trellis system in place. Otherwise, they're just gonna be on the ground. You're gonna have beans all over the ground, like vines with beans on the ground. But if you got like a lattice board, or you got like like when I say lattice boards, you know those wooden boards that are like X's. Like they have like squares in them and they're diagonal. Like those lattice boards, those are like, if you put some cattle panel on those, or even just the lattice board itself, those are really good for the vining beans, because what happens when those vining beans grow, they shoot out tendrils that hold on to stuff, and they latch on to stuff and they just hold on to it. And as they grow up, they just grab on everything. But as far as the soil goes, what were you saying about the soil?
I mean, it seemed like if they growing that fast, it seems like they need to be fed a lot. So I mean, fertilize a lot. I would think.
Well, I will say
every week.
I think once a week is good, but I will say that with beans, they take less fertilizers than everything else, because beans, I did a live about this a while back too, nitrogen fixation. So they're a legume, and so the root system of beans and peas, they have nitrogen fixing bacteria for the plant. So a lot of times you can grow beans and peas inside of poor soil as long as it has good texture to it, and it will find its own nitrogen from the atmosphere, because the bacteria that it actually works with in its root system will draw nitrogen from the atmosphere. And then, to make matters even better, when you chop that bean plant down, all the nitrogen that is built up in its roots will now go back to the soil. So it's a good way to draw nutrients into your garden. So beans are a great plant to grow in your garden to actually improve the quality of your soil.
I concur. Look, hey, let me holler at somebody in the chat.
Oh,
the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick is Nikki. I just do.
What's up? What's up?
And the Weekend Garden Show. She was the first person. She was in somebody live, and she was saying it's like Cheers in here. You know, you want to go where everybody know your name. That's why when you made that reference, I started to sing the song because it popped back up in my head. Don't worry, Weekend Garden Show. I get everybody their credit. Ooh, hey, darn, the chat going fast.
Oh yeah, it is. It's. I noticed that I was like 15 minutes behind when I pulled that question up to the top. When I went back up where I was, it was gone. Like it was gone.
Yeah.
So everybody that's in here tonight, we're trying to get to the questions and everything. If it doesn't happen, just repeat it. Don't feel bad about repeating something that you said if it didn't get addressed. We're out here. We're just trying to get everybody that we can and everything. So it is what it is. But
okay, I got one.
I'm listening.
Best Yet Journalist said, question. I have to read the whole thing. Question. Can I use guinea pig boo-boo for fertilizer? Let me get this one, Q. No, come on, Best Yet. Go get some good stuff. Why is you got... First off, guinea pig, the boo-boo ain't big enough to fertilize a sunflower. What? How many guineas do you have? You got to have a bunch of guineas to get enough fertilizer in the thing. But I'm thinking they have a healthy diet, so it seems like you could use it. But where are you gonna get enough guinea poo or boo boo to be effective in your garden? Boo boo to be effective.
Nah, but so Broke Farmer's right about it as far as like having enough. I'll tell you what though, it's not gonna be bad for your garden, because a guinea pig is gonna be just like a rabbit when it comes to manure. Like rabbit poop is some of the best manure you could actually use, but with rabbits, they're actually eating enough to make it viable. But with guinea pigs, you might go out there per year, going out there with like 4 ounces, 5 ounces of poop per year, or something like that. I don't know, 7, 8 ounces of poop per year. It might be potent though, you don't know. I don't know, but yeah, if best yet, use it, throw it out there, but don't bank on it having not too much of an effect on your garden, you know.
Yeah. Oh, shouts out to the gardening zebra. Hey, how you doing? I don't know if I missed you and you was in here or Q spoke to you earlier.
Oh yeah, I spoke to the garden zebra earlier. I remember.
I got a offer of a job. Hold on, Q. And they are homestead in college saying, Broke Farm, you seriously need to record the Weekend Garden Show theme. Well, let me talk directly to the camera now. And Dale, tell the Weekend Garden Show, I think her name is Sam, and she's in the live, that she can send me all the booking information with but just know that you're gonna have to pay me. Just to put that, we cousins now, but you got to pay me. Email me at Brokefarmer76 gmail.com. Have a price and a budget for the thing, and we can talk about
it. Hey, straight up. And I think that's dope. We spend a lot of time doing what we do, and we just got to be real about it in the regard of like trying to uplift each other in the form of making people's time be valuable, because it's real easy to just spend a lot of time doing something that you love and that you care about, and then being like, I love and care about this, so it's not, I don't need something for this. But let me tell you something, you're worth something. Everybody in this chat right now, everybody in this live right now, we're all worth something, and we all need to seek to get our worth. And I think that it's really important that we be 100% with each other, like we're being right now. We're showing love, we're laughing, we're learning, but we're also increasing everybody's value at the same time. And it just feels great because we're in here with no motives or nothing like that. And we're just trying to uplift each other and do what we got to do to learn. So that's what it is. Not trying to get too deep in all that. I'm over here laughing like I'm drinking or something, man. I ain't even had no sip yet. So maybe I should just stay on my level I'm at right now, because I'm pretty live right now.
Look, I'm sipping enough for me and you, Q. You just concentrate on the question.
Oh man, if I sip, I would probably lose out completely on the questions. BB Glow says, I'm loving y'all in this chat. I can't wait to get to planting. I'll probably start my seeds in my tent at night while I build my home during the day. When I touch down in Arizona, I got ants in my pants. I hope you literally don't got them in there, but hope you got some figurative ants going to get you moving, keep you going.
Got ants in my pants and I want to dance. Boop, boop, boop. It was a kid when my daughter was in I think it was kindergarten. It was a song that went something like that: ants in my pants and I want to dance. I don't know if it was a science or something, but it was fun. And as always, I remember all silly stuff, nothing important, just the silly stuff. Hey, what's up, Renee? Renee's garden is in the lab.
How you doing, Renee? I'm glad that you come to the lab today. We just mixing up some test beakers, about to throw them over the Bunsen burner,
And pop some popcorn.
Oh yeah, while we at it, we gonna be popping some popcorn on the Bunsen burner to the left over there. Even though that might not be to safety standards of the lab, we do things different over here in the lab of the Q. Harvest says, I want to grow seaweed, but I heard you need to water it all the time.
Why
was that so funny? I think that was a joke, and I just found it so funny. If it wasn't a joke, let me know. But I just think that's so funny. What were you about to say?
All right, drops fam. And look, I catch the all the other comments, and this is one of the other comments. Drops Family Guard say, "Be right back. Gotta go plant something before I go nuts." Plant what? Why do y'all leave us in the suspense, man? When y'all say y'all leaving to go do something and you don't say what you're doing, I sit here and wonder, are they doing something that's super awesome that could change my life if they told me what they were doing and they just leave? What are you growing? Are you growing tomatoes? What are you planting? Let us know. Put it back in the chat.
It's like sometimes I sit in my room and I stare at the wall, wonder what Drops Family Garden is growing and if it's tall. Got it. Gotta get.
All right, no, I was with you. And look, Nick and here being messy. The everyday life of an OCD chick say lab of the Q, lab of the wrong. Oh my goodness. What all the shade, man? How we family?
Family got to give each other a hard time, and you know how it goes. Halal Family Homestead. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying back to our roots container games is strong. That's what Halal said. Yes, it is. They are. Whew.
They killing it. They killing it. The Weekend Garden Show say, Farmer Q and Broke, do either of you buy soil by the truckload? If so, is it cheaper? No. I mean, I've never bought it by the truckload. I'm gonna buy wood chips by the truckload. I think it's $26 for a whole truckload, and I got a pretty big bed on my truck, so I don't think it's specific. But what about you, Q?
So that's how I get my soil. I actually go to the soil yard, and my soil yard is called Texas Pure Products. and they have soil yards at most places. Usually they'll have a soil yard within 100 miles of where you are, no matter where you are. And if you're driving 100 miles to get soil, it's worth it if you get enough of it. But I will say that whenever I get soil, I clear the back of my truck bed out, and I'll ask for, because they sell it from a half. They sell it starting at a half yard, and a half yard of the compost, like the compost ultra soil mix they have, is like man, $20, and it fills up my truck bed. I'm talking about fills it up to the top for $20, and I'm still using the compost. Like on some of my videos, you might see me grab some soil off top of the ground and put it around my plants when I'm planting this stuff. That's the compost is still lasting from that one truckload. All the soil that's inside my pallet beds, that's mostly consistent of that compost from the soil yard. But yeah, if you know that they have some good stuff, it is a great way to save some value in getting soil.
And you said a mouthful. Know what goes into that compost. The local compost place where I live at, they use human boo-boo in the compost. And the lady on the phone tried to convince me that it was okay to use because they did all kinds of tests and everything. So know what's in your compost before you fill up your truck with that.
Oh yeah. And let me tell you, like, I know what the lady was trying to tell our cousin Broke Farmer here about. They probably aged it and they made sure that they didn't have any E. coli and all this other bull mess. But I'm not gonna put no mess in my freaking garden from a human. I don't want no mess in my garden from a human. I'm just saying that's just not what I want.
No ma'am, no ma'am. And you know what? That's exactly what I told on the phone. No ma'am. Oh,
but Drops Family Garden says grow bush beans if you ain't gonna want to use a trellis.
Oh, and Barefoot in the Garden. Welcome into Q Live. Good to have you.
Welcome.
And she's from Texas.
Oh yeah. So okay. So let me see. Okay. Barefoot in the Garden. How you doing? How you doing, fam? It's good to have you here. I'm just okay. Yeah, my chat is just broke. It's no pun intended, but my chat is broke. I'm telling you, because I'm so behind that basically when I scroll down to link something, I lose like 15 messages. That's how far behind I am. But it's okay. It's okay.
It's
we having fun.
Oh,
Beat Me Up Scott says, what's up?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
He says our atmosphere is up to 70% nitrogen. It's a lot of nitrogen to be getting with them bean plants.
Oh, hold on. I gotta close the window because it's raining. And I like to cut the camera off. I don't know if somebody gonna run in here and wave to the camera or something. I just feel comfortable cutting it off. But I'm gonna go right there, y'all.
Okay. So yeah, Arkansas Woodcutter says, I fertilized my beans last year. Never again. Beans will develop wilts and other problems if fertilized. I know that's right. I remember last year I had some beans going, and I had some drainage issues that were really taking the forefront and the problems and everything like that. But realistically, it seemed like when I added like some fertilizer, and it was organic too, like they just didn't respond well to it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be careful about that. And you know, I got bean plants that are planted in my garden that is fed with the drip and everything like that. And if I'm gonna go ahead and add some kind of fertilizer to that, it'll be like some 511 or it'll be some fish and kelp fertilizer mixed really light, you know. What's up, Harmony Gardens? It's good to have you, fam. And G Mama Grows, is good to have you as well. I don't know if I mentioned you as well, but I remember seeing you in the chat, and I'm glad that you're here.
Oh, a lot of good questions in here.
Okay.
Canadian Pride Get Outdoors says, same here. I get soil dropped in my truck. I posted a vid of it on my channel recently. What they call triple mix soil, $40. That's pretty good. Because think about it, if you get the big bags, what's it, like $7? So that's six. Probably can't get but 6 bags, but you can get a whole truckload for $40. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, Best Yet Journey said Naya is asking for a guinea pig, so she's trying to find a reason to justify getting it that would help the garden. I feel that, right? Shoot, we got to make sure these animals we getting are contributing. They be eating up the house and home as far as how much food they be eating. So it's like you got to figure out where they're gonna put in that work.
but just know you're gonna need a big guinea pig if you talking about fertilizing the plants. You gonna need a guinea pig that work out every day and twice on Sunday. I'm just saying.
He gonna be walking around like them Jack Kangaroos.
Hey, he gonna be running on a wheel like this.
He gonna be powering the whole house off that wheel.
Dude, I mean, what best shit? Look, I can't believe best shit ain't popped right back up in the chat with the comeback. Oh, look who we got in the chat. Q.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see.
Queen.
Oh, what's up? What's up, T-Nog? What's up, Miss Linda? How you doing this evening? It's good to have you in the building this evening. I'm glad you could stop by and grace us with your presence, because you know it's always so peaceful when we come by and watch your channels. Whenever I'm watching your channel, I'm just like, man, I'm just chilling. I just feel so relaxed when I watch your videos.
Oh, look, and we were New Orleans Garden. We were just talking about that video you had with your Stella Rose at the end of it. That is my Stella Rose of choice. Oh, and you showed me one in your live today too. And look, the Weekend Garden Show say, I can hardly believe the price you all have. The places around me want $90 to $110 for a truckload.
Are you serious? Whoa. Whoa. Man, I might have to make a business out of filling some trailers with soil and taking them to people. Because if I'm getting my soil for basically $20 to $35 a yard, that's what I'm getting it as, $25, $35 a yard. That's crazy. But yeah, it's great stuff too, because they use tree parts to make the compost. I like wood-based compost a lot.
So what do you know what's all in your compost that you're getting like that?
Yeah. So not only do I know, so basically they only allow you to bring like tree limbs, leaves. They do not allow, they are very strict about this. They do not allow you to dump grass clippings inside because they don't know if people are using fertilizer. They don't know if people are using pesticides, if they're using herbicides. So they do not allow you to dump grass clippings at all. So how they work, Texas Pure Products is a program that consists of one company that is in the city of Plano that is ran by the city that is so they basically go to the 4 surrounding cities, Richardson, like other cities around, we'll just say that, and they collect all their limbs for free. They'll send trucks out, they'll send people out to collect all their brush on the side of the people's houses for free when you like pile it up. But the only caveat to it is they use all that brush to make their compost. They'll basically they'll get it off, they'll break it down, they'll chip it up, then they'll get the they'll just use that. And then what they do is they use a lot of green waste from different places where they have verified it and stuff like that. And then they also have the soil test online that tells you what their compost is consistent of. So if you go to their website, Texas Pure Products, they give you, and I did this on one of my lives, but if you go on the website, they actually have a link to the study that, like, not the study, but the analysis that was done on their compost. And their compost is actually like, and this is a good sign, by the way, their compost is like lighter in nitrogen than most compost, but it has a good amount of nitrogen in it. And what I mean by that is that's a good sign that they didn't just throw a whole bunch of green waste in it. It's heavily composed of tree parts, and whatever you add to that soil, whatever you add to that compost, it's going to be able to break those nutrients down and apply them to your plants faster. So, and that's a live that I'm going to do later on too. It's talking about fungal-based compost and the benefits of what that has in soil, because your fungi are like your orchestrators in your soil. They conduct all the business. So your bacteria, they just going to break stuff down fast. They're going to break stuff down. But fungi is the only soil life that can break down wood-based material. So if you have a woody compost, you're going to have mushrooms popping up in your garden. You're going to see mushrooms popping up and stuff everywhere. But then also when it's time to root and it's time to fruit, man, your garden's going to explode. It's going to be it's going to be in the building.
We got somebody else in here, Grow Family Network. Welcome to the live.
What's up, Grow Family Network? What's up, fam? It's good to have you here, fam. I know you was on vacation and you was enjoying the family. I'm glad to see that. We all need some time away. And, you know, it looks like it's doing y'all wonders.
And another thing, people who are content creators, if you find a good deal on compost or stuff like that, put it in your video, because whatever state you from, it's probably 10 to 20 people from your same state that watching your video. Because I watched Stacy from Hands in the Dirt. That's the only way I knew it was a compost place that should be around my house, because I watched where he lived at in Georgia, and I started checking around here for one. So help out the whole community.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, all right. So Barefoot in the Garden says, I'm trying my hand with K&F Natural Practices 2 for fertilizing. Are y'all interested in that too? So K&F Natural Practices is called, okay, so K&F Natural Practices. K&F is known as Korean Natural Farming. And it's a very, very, very good form of farming as far as keeping your price inputs low, making sure that your budget is very low, making sure that you can have organic pesticides that basically cost nothing. It's all about like using practices that nature really has to offer. And so there's Jadam and there's Korean Natural Farming. So Korean Natural Farming, like Jadam comes from Korean Natural Farming, because basically the guy who created Korean Natural Farming, or who coined it, because it's been around for a bunch of years, the guy who created it has a son, and his son created Jadam, which is like it's like an extenuation of the Korean Natural Farming. And I'm not going to talk too much about what it is. I gave you the background or the foundation of it, using nature in your garden in the highest level you can. But I'm going to do a live about that later as well, because I want to make sure that I can really touch on that, because it's a great way to do some cheap farming. And I'm going to show y'all a book real quick, because my brother Brokefarmer, I want him to see this book, especially because he's stroking his beard and I'm saying prices and I'm saying budget, and I want to make sure we can help him out with that. 1 second.
But I mean, I do something similar to that. It's called broke gardening, but I'm interested in what that is.
So this is right here. This book is called Jadam. It's organic farming, the ultra low cost agriculture. And the son, the guy who I was talking about at first, the son of the guy who created Korean Natural Farming, his name is Young Sang Cho, and he wrote this book. And this book is amazing. It's amazing. I've read this book from front to back about 2 times now. And this book will teach you how to use human urine in your garden the right way, because we don't want no boo-boo. But it also teaches you how to use boo-boo if you want to use it. But the only thing that I'm gonna use is if I age some urine about 6 to 12 months, I'm gonna use that, because that's like the best all-around fertilizer, y'all. Like, it's one of the best. Now, as far as the boo-boo goes, the book teaches you how to do that too, but I'm not with it. I'm just not with it. And like, you don't have to take every bit of knowledge that you get from every book. You just don't have to. It's full of great stuff. I'll kind of give y'all a look at, I don't want to get demonetized or nothing if I do ever get monetized, but like the book, like here's a perfect example. Part 4, Principles of Making Organic Farming Inputs. So it teaches you how to make your own stuff. It teaches you how to create everything that you want to have. Literally, it teaches you how to go to an acre of land and literally over a year's time spend like $4,000 to $5,000 on the acre and have success. Literally. And that's not, and you know, when you're talking about acres, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, but yeah, it's a great book. So write that down and take it down in your notes. Order it. I wouldn't say order many books or whatever, but man, this is a book that I would not pass up. Just like the philosophy of it, he talks about how it's about bringing power back to the farmer, taking it away from conventional agriculture. That's what this book is all about. Getting us away from the big companies and the big machines and all that good stuff. So it's a great book. Teaches you how to use basically a 4-wheeler to maintain your whole garden. Oh yeah, now, we went deep with that one. What's up?
Now that's some good information, man. I mean, everybody like me, I'm always trying to find different ways to do things and different and new ideas. That sounds like a new, and I'm cheap, but I'm gonna go to Amazon after this and I'm gonna order that book. Look, whoa. Do you have an Amazon affiliate link?
You have an affiliate link, and I'll post it in the bottom. So I'm gonna put the link right now in the chat, my affiliate link of this particular product, because I know how to do that now. I appreciate that.
Because I mean, if I'm ordering a book from Amazon and my cousin told me about it, my cousin need to get a little coin off that too, which is only fair, I would think.
appreciate that. My brother, my brother. There's the link. If you want to get that book and you're determined to get it, please use that link because it will help your brother, your cousin, Farmer Q out. And I don't know how many pennies I'm gonna get, but every penny counts.
Every last one of them. Every last, and you know what? Pennies are gonna be mark my word, pennies will be worth a little money in the future because it's already a change shortage. So if you have change, hold on to it. Wise words from Brokefarmer76.
Now I don't know why you're probably gonna get a kick out of this, but when you said that, you know when Drake first came out and he had like this long run of music and it was just taking over the radio and stuff like that. So when you said that, you made me think of the line, wise words from a decent man back when I was trying to put a ring on Alicia's hand.
Look, first off, I hear something in there. You got beat. So I'm thinking it's going to be a video real soon where you're going to be rapping in the garden.
I'm going to say this. I haven't shown y'all everything. I just haven't shown y'all everything because I'm trying to get... hey, look, y'all, I might seem, and I am very comfortable in my skin on YouTube and everything like that, but there's levels to this stuff, right? So, like, once I hit that, I'm right there at that level. I'm about to hit that next level because I'm going to tell y'all, on one of my recent videos, I did a whole little song, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that on this one. So it's coming. I just got to pull the trigger on it.
Look here. And look, if we ever get a YouTube music group, I already got it figured out. The VA Growing Garden, because he can sing.
Oh, yeah.
Let you rap, let Eco rap, and I'm just in the video. I'm just doing weird stuff in the video like the robot. I'm roboting in there. You know, just, you know.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Drops Family Garden, he reiterated what our cousin Broke Farmer said. Be careful not to get compost full of grazing and human waste. So when he says grazing, he means like farm animal waste, because when you have compost that has too much of that stuff in it, you end up with hot compost. You end up with compost that's not really good for seedlings and stuff like that. Let me tell you, the compost that I get from Texas Pure Products, and if you look at the analysis, you'll be able to see it has 90% germination from just the straight compost. So like, I'm like, that's awesome right there. That means that compost is gentle on seedlings, and I'm like, I'm with it. I'm with it right there. But it also gave me my record in watermelon production. So while we're here, I want to I think I can do this. I think I can. While we're here, if I can do this.
I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I got faith in you. I don't know what it is. Oh, sipping some soil 55, sipping soil 55. Say my sweet potato slips is at a standstill. Do you mean you got them in the water and they're not growing roots, or you got them in the ground and they're not doing anything?
Yeah, I'm just pulling up Instagram real quick to show y'all what this compost grew for me. I just gotta figure out the best way to do it to where it's not acting all weird and stuff. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And I know that every second. You go ahead.
No. I don't think I read this right. I don't think I can read this on here. Never mind. My bad. I don't even think I can read that on
there. All right. So cool. Let me see here. I might actually be getting here. So I'm gonna show y'all the watermelons that I grew with this compost. All right. Because watermelons are a very nutrient heavy plant. And I used the soil mix, but the compost was the backbone of that mix. And I'll share it real quick, but let me see, window. So check this out. What? So y'all see those watermelons right there? Like those watermelons right there are what I produced in one raised bed with that compost. So I had a 4x8 raised bed, and obviously that pepper is not a watermelon, but I had a 4x8 raised bed that basically had all these watermelons coming from that bed, and that compost was the only thing that I added nutrient wise to that bed for the whole season. I top dressed with some hay, and I did one compost tea at the beginning of the season, but after that I just did straight water the whole season, and that's what I got. So, and the compost has gotten better since then, and I'm like, okay, I'll trust that compost. But just wanted to show you an example of what some good quality compost will do for you, and that's food right there. You know, I mean, that's a lot of food. Obviously, it's a lot of water too, but
that's a lot of food.
Hey, I'm glad that I'm glad that my brother Broke Farmer could come and do this with me, because we're having a great time. I don't even feel like it's been 2 hours, but it's literally been 2 hours. I feel like it's been like 15 minutes. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
All right. Now, you know me, I like to hit the message chat. So this is a message chat. The everyday life, let's just call her Nikki. We know who she is, Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
Farmer Q, I'm available if you need backup dance. Nikki, we know you ain't got no rhythm. Let's start there. we don't need backup dancers that don't have rhythm. And look at here. Why can't a dude be a backup dancer? So what's the deal with that? Dudes can't do that now? I can be the backup dancer. I told you I'm doing a robot.
Nikki, you over here competing with Broke Farmer's job. Y'all gonna have to compromise that. Y'all gonna have to figure that out. No, but hey, it's gonna be a room for if we do some YouTube music stuff. I think that'd be fun to get more family involved. We'll feature family members and stuff like that.
Dude, I like that idea.
Hey.
Oh, Simply Jane got a question for you too, Q, at the bottom.
Okay, let me pull it up. Hey, we're glad that we can be your favorite people. Okay, so there we go. Hey, Erica Taylor, by the way. Okay, so Simply Jan Holmes said, have you ever tried using alfalfa water to fertilize? I use it for my blackberries, and they're doing great. So alfalfa water is wonderful for fertilization, especially if you can have alfalfa for pretty cheap. It is usually pretty cheap. But what you could, so alfalfa has something called triacantanol in it, and triacantanol, it's a growth hormone that occurs naturally. It's called triacantanol, actually, and it's found in alfalfa heavily, but it's a growth stimulant, and it increases the branching and increases the number of flower sites that you have on a plant. So when you're still in your early growth phase, if you're giving your plants plenty of alfalfa water, by the time they get into their flowering phase, they're going to have way more branches. They're going to have way more weight support. You'll be able to support those branches a lot better, because alfalfa is just a pretty good fertilizer, y'all.
Dude, these are the funniest comments ever, man.
I'm missing so much, but hey, help me out. What's up?
Dude, Homestead Aquarius say, hey, hold on, Lion Chris. I've been here 2 hours. Who got my check? No, Aquarius. It's YouTube.
YouTube banking, boy.
Look here. If we were getting paid, it would be probably $1.25, and that's hard to split 3 ways. I can tell you that now. And we already talked about the change short, so somebody gonna be short.
Okay, soil. Let me say this. Let me answer this real quick. So she said my sweet potato slips is at a standstill. So do they still have green growth on them? Are they still looking like they're gonna actually grow? Because let me tell you this, my sweet potatoes, ever since it's warmed up, I'm starting to see signs of growth on them, and I'm actually starting to see them actually get taller and stuff like that. So let me know, and if you have any problems with them, let me like email me or whatnot, and I'll put my email in the ticker down at the bottom. But I'm here to help, because I want you to have success with those sweet potatoes. So
she put a second part to that question down there too.
Oh,
she says in a container, but it's been raining a lot.
Okay, so that's what Stiffens as well said.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
so about
at
that.
The bottom.
So yeah, let me see. Okay. Okay, well, I know what you said because Broke told me. So basically, just make sure you have good drainage on that container. Make sure that you're not getting waterlogged in your soil. If you have to, just just move it out of the rain for a little bit if it's getting rained too much on, and just give it some time to catch some breath. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh, hey, our cousin in here, man.
Who that? Who that?
Who that? That's turf therapy in the
What's
lab,
up,
baby?
brother?
Welcome.
Turf therapy. It's good to have you, brother. You know I'm representing. My hair getting so long. I'm representing. Oh yeah, but he says he lost all of his tomatoes into a 60-mile-per-hour windstorm. Got us. That's so depressing. Golly, bro. Oh my gosh. And I heard that. Yeah, like, and I even heard on T-Nog's live earlier that Best Yet Journey lost their tomatoes in the frost too. And I was like, man, that's It's so much crazy weather going on this year, y'all. But hey, we gonna make it work because we in here together doing our thing, and we gonna do what we got to do to make it work. So that's just what it is.
Oh, and somebody else snuck in here. 2 quacks and 5 clucks farm says, "What's up, everyone?"
What's up, 2 Clucks, 5 Quacks Farm? It's good to have you here, my brother. It's good to have you here. Glad to see you, and you know you're always welcome, my brother. And Turf Therapy says, Q got that fresh hair done up. I just got it done today. I hate sitting under that dang dryer. Let me tell you. God, dog.
Turf, hey, Turf, you see? No, never mind. One day I'm gonna have hair, man. It's on my Christmas list.
So Drops Family Garden says azomite is the best natural rock dust you can buy. And if you can find it at a good price, I concur. I do declare, my family. Rock dust is, azomite is some really good stuff. If you can find it for a reasonable price that makes sense in your garden, that stuff is super, super, super good. Super good. It's good for mineral content.
Yeah, I took a note of that. I hear everybody talking about azomite rock dust. I never tried it before. So
shoot,
if I can get it for a good price.
OCD's chick says you jealous of the moves that she can make. And Best Yet Journey says I got bars. Look, we gonna have. Oh man, I can see it. I can see it now. The GFC Collective or the GCF Collective or something like that. The GCF clan. Got all kinds of stuff. Right?
Well, okay. I mean, it's nothing personal, but I can do the robot. And Nikki doesn't have rhythm, so of course I will be in the front of the video and she'll be in the back. No beat.
That's awesome. I love it. Hey, but everybody likes the idea of the music.
But I don't.
See you later,
think everybody can be in the video though.
Oh yeah. It can be one of those videos kind of like where you have you have few second clip transitions with everybody and the song's playing all the way through, but then everybody's kind of like transitioning in their parts of the song while they're dancing or doing whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. It takes some editing, but
like We Are the World. Everybody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a perfect example of it, actually.
And we have a professional editor that's in the lab, Turf Therapy. He probably can chop everything up.
Man,
there you go.
Let me tell y'all, if y'all haven't seen, and I'm sure most everybody, if not everybody in here, have seen the editing skills of our brother Turf Therapy. But I feel bad even calling them skills. I feel like they're something above skills because they're so nasty. I watch this video and then I'll be like, man, I just feel like I am literally inside of a lawn care supply house or like a garden supply house, in like the TV screen just started playing a video and I have to watch this. That's what I feel like when I'm watching these videos because his editing is just so crispy. You know how some editing with some people, and I'm not like some editing with some people is just kind of like, it seems like they're still getting their stuff together. I'll just say that. No, but Turf Therapy, everybody got something to learn, but Turf Therapy, he definitely got his stuff together. It's like, you know how we be throwing shade accidentally, bro.
Look, it got real cool over here. I didn't know. I felt some shade. I thought the sun had went down.
It's like a cold front rolled in real quick.
Dude, they are tearing up this chat, dude.
Oh,
Everyday
man.
life of an OCD's chick, nigga, to my broke farmer robot. Your moves are rusted, and I think you're low on oil. Well, look here. You use synthetic oil. Nah. Synthetic.
He said I got the original. I got the dinosaur. He said I cracked the dinosaur bone open and put the oil in my rivets.
And look, 10-man that. Oh my goodness, we are. But no, when I watch turf therapy videos and see his editing skill, you know the first thing I think, I'll never be able to do that. And just enjoy it.
God,
No
you see
big
what
deal.
turf therapy said? I put it up in the on the link. But
Hey, see that fresh wax? No, I just brushed it. I got some lion tamer that you put on your beard and your mustache, and it gives it a shiny coat, and I can work with it better. You know what I mean? So that's what that is.
what is hey, two quacks five clucks farms? What is soil perfector? Because we were talking about azomite, but you mentioned soil perfector. So just give us some insight on what that might be. What's up, hey BB? I don't think I said hey to you earlier, but I'm glad to have you here tonight. And I haven't forgotten about everybody who emailed me about the pepper seeds. I'll get them all together and get them out.
Oh, just to make sure for everybody in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and please don't hit the thumb down button just because I'm in here. If you don't like me, go over to my page, Brokefarmer76, and thumb down that video, not this video.
Oh man, you taking all the thumbs down, man. Say some thumbs down for everybody else, man.
I'm just saying, them my thumbs down. Let's see my video. Hey, look. Speaking of that, I'm gonna tell you, I got 2 thumbs down on a video where I was showing that I put down bricks. That's it. I said 5 words and got 2 thumbs down. I'm like, did they get mad with the color of brick? I don't know what went wrong on that, but how do you?
Josh Family Garden says, I'm not singing We Are the World, thank you.
Hey, you say that now, but think about all the people who turned down the part and We Are the World, and wish they had accepted that part. Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. Growing with Donnie says, oh, we got to get Lady Cheryl to do a verse. Of course we do. Oh my gosh, she could be the intro. She could be the kickoff to the song. Like she could be the kickoff to the compilation. But
dude,
2 quacks 5 plus. Oh, what did you say? Okay, so 2 quacks 5 plus says so behind. Need to get these soil blocks going. Soil blocking is it's pretty epic. I've seen some people doing some soil blocking.
Look, I think I represented myself well on your channel, Q. I don't think I did anything to. Well, I don't know. I put a wine bottle in the camera. I shouldn't have did that. But besides that, I think I've handled myself pretty good, dude. I just want to take a minute to pat myself on the back.
I'll pat you on the back too. Here we go. Let me see. I got to get off the screen. There we go. Gave him an internet pat. Internet pat for my internet cousin.
Appreciate that. Dude, what? All right.
Turf Therapy says I still have a ways to go for the bar I set for myself. And, that's the best way to be about it, Everybody, I'll tell you, it's real easy to look at somebody else and compare yourself to them. But it's real hard to only look at yourself and try to improve yourself based off of your previous self. And that's what we got to do. We got to look at our previous self from yesterday and try to improve on that, because trying to look at other people as a standard is a quick way to make you hate life. I'm just gonna be straight up about that.
Yeah, make you not want to go out the door, man. Really,
for real. But yeah,
2 quacks and 5 clucks at the bottom.
2 quacks and 5 clucks said what?
No, I say they got one for you, bottom. Say soil perfector is made by Espoma, holds tiny storage. Yeah, you should have got that one. Holds tiny storage spaces for water and air.
Okay,
Yeah,
that sounds like a perfect storm right there. You see what Nikki said. She said I use bacon grease. Period. With the DT, not just the D.
Hey, Q, wait a minute, Q. It's all in the pronunciation. Period. Period.
Period.
Period. Period.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta glaze over most of the letters and you get to the D and the T. Period.
Hey, but yeah, we just having a good time now. We just kicking back, just basically gonna be here until probably about, let me see, we at 2:15. We'll go ahead. We'll go until 2 hours and 30 minutes. How about that? We'll call it at 8:30. Give it a designated time so we can make sure everybody gets anything they need to get done and get them honeydews done, get that bedtime running, whatever we got to do.
All right, Yankee sister say good night, everyone. Gotta go early morning with school and the grandbabies. Love you. Take
Good
care.
night, Yankee sister.
We love you too. All right, take care of them grandbabies.
Hey, for sure. Much love.
Hey, wait a minute. Everyday life, and I keep coming to the message chats of the everyday life of OCD's chick. Drops, talking to Drops. His model has been discontinued, poorly made. Nikki, who are you talking about? Really? What? Q, I'm sorry. Are we allowed to be this messy in your life? I don't know. Is that what we do over here?
As long as it's the messy love. What did he say?
Super messy. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we have I missed her when she came in, but the rural life of Ross is in here somewhere.
Yeah, I miss you too, but my bad. Hey, but she just came in. She just came in at 8:15. That's no worries. And I think at this point, we're just gonna kick it with family and hang out. We did quite a few questions though, bro. I think it doesn't even feel like we really did like any questions or anything. And I think that's good. It doesn't feel too scholarly, but we learning.
And you know what? It's good to know, where the gardening community come from. Cause Nikki say it's 9:30 in Messy Land. So it's good to know she live in Messy Land. All right, that's Maryland. My bad.
All right, Simply Jan. I appreciate you coming tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with us with Farmer Q, Brokefarmer76. We just out here kicking it with fam.
Hey, look, my next little picture for my channel gonna be this. I love doing it. Hey, you ever watch Wayne's World?
I've seen you do that a few times now as you say it.
I love it. Dude, have you ever seen Wayne's World?
Yes.
Garth on there. That's where I get it from.
Turf Therapy said my strawberry patch is full of blooms. Hey, that's where it's at right there. Let me tell y'all something about my strawberry patch. Y'all know I have the pallet gardens with the strawberry patches and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all I might I'll keep them there just for the sake of trying to get somewhere with it. But I can already tell that those pallets are really better for herbs and small herbs and small plants, because what I'm finding is that the strawberries roots they need a little bit more space, and I'm having to water the pallet beds more than I'm having to water the other beds, which is good because I have a ball valve on them, so I can control whether or not I water just that or my other parts of the garden. But what I'm finding is when I get to the heat of the summer, I'm going to have to water that pallet bed twice a day. And I don't want anything that I have to water more than once a day. That's too much. That's too much going on right there. In fact, I like to where I can water like in the deep of the summer at most 3 times a week. Like if I get my garden to the point where I'm watering in the depth of the summer at most 3 times a week, that's a very good garden as far as fungal dominance too, because that's another thing that your fungi are going to do for your soil. They're going to help your soil hold on to more water. Because I'll tell y'all, back when I first set up my garden last year, I noticed on the, like, I put a whole bed of wood chips, probably a good 3 inches of wood chips on the ground. I'm not even kidding. And I noticed the grass that grew from under the wood chips, even like, so my left side of the yard where I have the cover crops now, it used to be a wasteland. It was like dog pee everywhere and they just killed everything with their pee. But now I'm actually watering it consistently. I got the cover crops down and it's going better. But last year, that side, the grass would when the sun came out, it would die so fast because the nitrogen, the heat, it didn't have no moisture. But the side that my garden was on, I didn't water the ground all season, and I had the tallest grass in that side. It was like the grass was just dominant. It was tall. It had all the water it needed, and I didn't water the ground one time. So, just saying.
Elevated landscape. Welcome
What's up,
in,
my
buddy.
brother? What's up, my brother? It's good to have you. It's good to have you.
Oh, the Weekend Garden Show got a question. Any
What's
tips
up?
to get bigger strawberries? Is it a variety thing or a fiend thing? Now, I'm gonna tell you, I've been growing strawberries for about 6 months now. I think I got a lot of knowledge on the subject now. All right. First, make sure they got enough room to grow. Let's start there. A lot of water, a lot of fertilizer. Now, Q, you can have the rest of it. I think I've knocked that out of the park, but you can have it from there.
You straight up knocked it out of the park. I think you hit the points. You kept it simple and you completed the picture. They do they need space and fertilizer.
You know, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I play one on YouTube.
And I will say too, so some strawberry varieties grow bigger than others as well. So you're onto something with that. But to get the maximum size of your strawberries for that variety, you need to have a container that it can grow to its maximum size. So that's really important. 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm says, on a brighter note, I learned to properly vent my high tunnel / greenhouse and regulate the temperature. That is definitely a win, bro. Like, that is definitely a win.
I don't know. I got I'm trying to think of the variety of strawberry I got. I think I got the Quinault, Quinnault, Quinault strawberries. Yeah. And this is something else I do. I don't know if this makes sense, but all right. When I don't grow strawberry from seed and I don't get bare root. I go down to Lowe's and they have them on the rack. I find a strawberry that already have a flower on it, or preferably has a strawberry on it, and I buy those. And I feel like they're definitely going to fruit faster because they already have fruit on them.
Yeah.
And I do the same thing with fruit trees. I'm strictly going to only buy fruit trees in the spring going forward because I can actually see the fruit on it and know it's going to fruit soon.
Yeah. And even if you plan on like getting rid of that fruit on the tree, like until to let it mature, whatever you might want to do with it, you at least know that it's going to have the potential or possibility to actually produce fruit.
Yeah. I mean, and that's just something that, I don't know, is for somebody like me that don't know a whole bunch about it, that's the easiest way to me to figure that it's going to fruit or not. If it's already got fruit on it, it's going to fruit. So I bought maybe 6 strawberry plants, and I've done a little juggling about propagating the strawberries. So, you know, pretty cool.
So with the propagate, like, so what have you learned with that process of you propagating the strawberries? And Drops Family Garden says he's about to rob the chickens of their eggs.
I can't say because I got a video already recorded.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, brother. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, look, I'm not getting enough views to give away stuff.
I understand, bro. I understand. Well, you got my view, brother. You got mine. So 2 Quacks 5 Clucks Farm says it is best to sow bare root strawberry. Okay, they're asking, is it best to sow bare root strawberries, and how long before were you answering that question, Broke Farmer? Back when you were saying what you were saying about the strawberry. Okay. Is it best to sow bare root strawberries, and how long do bare roots take to bear fruit? 2 years? Question mark. Thanks. Turf Therapy, if you're still here, could you please answer that question? Because I know that I was watching a video of you having some strawberries that you actually didn't get fruit from the first year, I think it was, and then now you're actually seeing a lot of production from. So if you could help Two Quacks out with that, hey, I'd appreciate that, my brother, because I have only grown strawberries. Actually, this is my first time actually growing strawberries myself. So I don't want to give too much advice on the strawberries. I just know what I've seen when I've worked at a farm, and I grew strawberries over there a little bit, and I didn't plant them. I just maintained them. So I want you to get really good information.
And you know what? I'm going to say something that's a little off cuff here.
Go for it.
But certain things, I don't know why people growing from seed. Now, all right, don't start typing nobody. Just hear me all the way out. I mean, strawberries are $3 for a plant that shoots off runners that you can replant, and you can propagate off that one plant. For the time it takes to plant a strawberry seed or anything else and wait 2 years for it, I just never got that concept. I mean, am I the only one to think like that? Because I mean, growing stuff from seed to me is like vegetables and stuff like that. But other stuff that takes time to grow and mature, I would rather pay for that time. And cheap as I am, if I'm willing to pay for the time, it's some logic behind that.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, though. But yeah, you're speaking truth, though, because it's like when you buy that strawberry that's already producing fruit, you're buying the mature version of that plant. Now, some plants, like you're saying, take literally years to get to that point of maturity before they even think about producing a fruit. So now it's like, if you can press that cheat code button and buy the already mature version, why not? And if you got to pay a little extra for it, you're literally paying for 2 years of time. So yeah, you're on point with that for sure. Now, if you want to get like a unique variety or something like that, you might just have to go from seed. But yeah.
Now, the only other side of this coin, Canadian Proud, get outdoors, make a good point. They say, but LOL, there's some kind of satisfaction to grow it from seed. Definitely. And that's good. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting on this seed, I'm gonna go down to Lowe's and get one of them Black Bunny cups for $3.98, or probably 2 of them, and I'm gonna eat strawberry next week. But I understand where it's coming from, where seeing the process of growing it from seed. I understand that too.
Because eventually you're gonna have enough momentum to where that process that you're seeing will actually be the normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might actually have enough strawberries to get that container that you want to get from the grocery store after a few years of growing them, because you've now propagated enough strawberries to get to the point where you can harvest enough to where you don't even need to go to the grocery store no more.
And I'm gonna tell you, I got that idea when I ordered a Tanahashi persimmon tree from Stark Brothers. It was like $19 or $9. It was super cheap. When it got here, it wasn't big as my pinky, and it was about that long. I've hated that tree ever since I planted it. And I say, going forward, my rule of thumb with fruit trees is they got to be taller than me, and I'm 5'11", and I'm not buying them.
So you're fish fertilizer? So you're a fish fertilizer? No, I'm messing with you. You said you're 5'11". You said you're 5'11". I was messing with you. No, but Drops Family Garden.
My fertilizer, dude.
Hey, I just call it like I see it, right? No, but Drops Family Garden says 7.5 dozen of eggs in the fridge. Time to do a potato salad. Golly, so he went out and got 7.5 dozen eggs, y'all. That's why I asked, are you getting chickens? Because when I get chickens, well, I'm about to be having all kinds of fertilizer and food and all kinds of stuff.
But look, he got how many dozen?
7.5 dozens. That means that he got like 40, 50 chickens or something like that.
Well, that's egg salad sandwiches, scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, egg salad, egg stroganoff, egg soup,
lemon meringue pie,
pepper egg, lemon meringue. What?
like that pie with the white fluffy on top of it. That white fluff. That's egg crisp.
Yeah.
That's like egg whites.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
And it be having that brown crisp on top. Yeah.
I thought that was whipped cream, dude.
No, that was egg.
I don't know.
But let me see. Elevated Lawnscapes. It's great seeing you tonight, brother. He says it's been a busy day for him in both the lawn and the garden. He's gonna sleep. Oh well, if he hasn't left yet, yeah. But if you have, good day to you, brother. Hey, get that rest in because you know we need it. I'm actually doing a irrigation job tomorrow in the morning. Then the next day in the morning, I'm doing a landscape job, and I'm glad I got help for it. Boy, I'm glad I got help for it.
Oh yeah. Turf therapy. If you still in the building, I put out a little short video showing my front yard, and I gave just a little glimpse of my grass. And I'm glad you weren't looking at it because it was awful. Moving on. Moving on.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the chat kind of quick, like do what I call the rapid fire chat time, and then we'll say our goodbyes and everything like that. I don't want to, we got a lot of people in here, but there will be others. Don't want to hold on to a good thing for too long because we got to keep it nice. And I've just enjoyed our time here tonight, but we all got things to do and everything. So let me get to the chat. If you got anything to say, Broke Farmer, go ahead and say it. We'll just keep it easy going. So Turf Therapy said, oh, you go ahead. Go ahead and say what you want to say first.
No, I just want to say I'm honored and very appreciative that you have me on your channel tonight. I appreciate it. That's it.
Hey, brother, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And we both having a great time and we having fun with our family. So I'm just in charge of hosting tonight. It'll be others at your channel. It'll be others at Turf Therapy's channel. The real life with Ross when she goes live. Homestead Aquarius. We'll see his videos. But we got a bunch of family in here who are content creators, and we're gonna be in their chats as well, and we'll come up and talk to them on their panels if they want us up or want me up. I'll be glad to talk and hang out because I go professor mode, but I can have a good time too. So if y'all want me up on your lives and we can hang out together, I'm down with it because I'm always trying when I get on somebody's live, and I'm like co-hosting, if you will. I try to help support that person, just like our brother Brokefarmer76 did for me tonight, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And whenever I get a chance to support, I'll do the same for y'all. But let me see. I got so behind from the chat, but yeah, y'all are talking to each other. Ozarks are small and super sweet. Weekend Gardener says, and okay, I'm not gonna. I got behind so fast. But Miss Red's Garden the Kitchen, I'm glad you could be here tonight. I don't know if I said hey to you earlier when you came in, unless you just came in now. But hello, how you doing tonight? I'm glad you could be here. Our OCD is life. Life of OCD is Chick says strawberries, pick the mature ones, and also remove the rotten and weak ones. This will help the plant focus on all its energy on the new healthy ones. That's great advice. And I need to get on that advice myself because I got some dead looking growth that I need to pick off some of my strawberries so I can get some better green growth. So Drops Family Garden says not all strawberries are ever bearing. Some only come for that year or put out fruit at a certain point of the year.
Well, God darn, that's good.
The chat didn't pop. It's been popped a new head up. I was trying to catch up, but they're like, nope, you ain't going nowhere.
Hey, every time you get like 5 comments, I see 6 more shoot up from the bottom.
It's like Hercules and the Hydra. You remember that? Where he's just chopping the heads off. Where Hercules and the Hydra, where he's just chopping the heads off the dragon, they just grow them back.
Oh yeah. Now look, I'm a big what's the Xena the Warrior Princess?
Oh,
I like Hercules, but I'm a Xena fan. Oh yeah.
Bro, I used to watch that as a kid too. It was like Xena and like her sidekick or whatever, and it was like, yeah, I remember that show. Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, there's that link and everything. But okay, smash the like button, all that good stuff. Sifting some soil 55. Let me know. Shoot me an email if you don't mind. About that editing stuff, because maybe I can help you out with that, because I use a program called Shotcut that's free, and I can show people how to do like simple stuff on there. If y'all will be interested in me doing a live where I kind of show stuff with that, because I think it's important that we all use the tools that we have access to. You know what I mean? So Shotcut's free. What's up?
All right, let me. Oh, I'm sorry, Q. I don't mean to cut you off.
You good? You good?
I talk a lot.
You good?
Forgive me. But now, when it comes to editing, when you first start out, start at the easiest editing app you can find. You might want to edit on your phone first before you go straight to the laptop. What I noticed is just me, editing on a laptop is way harder, but it makes more sense to do it on the laptop if you chopping up and trimming. But if you just add or taking away a little bit, you might want to start off on your phone. If you have an Android phone, type into your Play Store app, editing app, and some of them are super easy. Start on one, it don't work for you, delete that one and get another. Go ahead, Q. My bad.
I agree. I agree, bro. I agree wholeheartedly. Even though I started on the computer, I ended up. So I started on the computer and worked my way to the phone. And what I found is I was like, dang, I wish I would have started on my dang phone, because my phone, it just felt so much easier to do the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're saying. It just felt more normal to kind of just like, do a little here, do a little there. And then you can just make a video easier because it's all in one place. With the computer, it's like I got my camera, I got my card. I had to get this little special plug-in to make my memory card work with the computer. Then I had to get the files and make sure that the files are right for the editing program. And it's just all this headache stuff. But it's not hard now. But when I first started, it was hard. But with the phone, you don't got to worry about none of that. The file's there, you edit it, and you post it.
I think I can't remember. I don't know if it's iMovie or Movie Magic or something like this. But either way, it's a camera, and it's pink and black. I pay for the extended version. I pay $5 a year for this app. So,
hey, that's dope. That's awesome. I appreciate that Ed's Crazy Homestead. I appreciate that, and you know we all need to have each other's back, and I appreciate you got mine. So, okay, so Drops Family Garden said definitely pinch the runners on strawberries so they'll fruit more. Okay, be doing that. Pour another drink. OCD is chick trying to get us to stay for late. It's not a Friday live, y'all. It's a school night, y'all. It's a school night.
Well, I don't have to go to work tomorrow morning. I go to work tomorrow night, so I'm up all night either way.
Angel Loves Garden says, thanks for the great live, Q and Broke. Appreciate y'all. Good info. It's been fun. Good night, everybody, and stay blessed. You stay blessed as well, family. I appreciate that, Angel Loves Garden. I appreciate your support. Josh Family Garden said, who didn't like Xena? That's for you, bro. He said, who didn't like Xena? LOL.
Big facts. Xena was awesome. Awesome.
Two Quacks. Thundercats. Oh!
Oh! Dude. Oh, yeah.
So Turf Therapy says, I use DaVinci Resolve. Give that a look as well. That's a really good editing app, and I've talked to him briefly about that, and I need to look into that as well myself. I think it's for the PC, though. I think it is. And correct me if I'm wrong before we head off of here.
I probably went through 10 till I found one I was comfortable with. So you have to play with a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Elevated Lawnscape. See, I got an endorsement on the Shotcut. He said, Farmer Q, I use Shotcut myself for editing. Shotcut is very beginner friendly. It is, and you know, it is, and I'm gonna do a tutorial on Shotcut. I definitely will do a live tutorial on it. I won't make it live. I mean, not live. I won't make it long, but I'll make it interactive to where I can show y'all little things, and I can do little things, and I'll have the camera on my hands and on the PC screen so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands as I do it on the screen as well. So I'll set it up something like that. It'll be fun, and I think people can learn something from it because it's nice to be able to have more tools on the belt.
Yeah, KineMaster is good, but the only thing about KineMaster, if you don't buy it, you have a little logo. So
yeah.
buy it, yeah.
It's the same with InShot. I was about to say. So InShot's the phone I use on my editing app, and Turf Therapy, he put me on the InShot. My brother Turf Therapy put me on InShot, and I went ahead and paid for InShot as well. But I got the pretty much, you can pay for like the year, like Brokefarmer, you can pay for the lifetime. I think I paid like $25 for a lifetime for the app or something like that. So I don't ever have to pay for it again. And I'm going to use the mess out of it. So one thing that I do when I pay for something, I make sure that I use the heck out of it, because it's like, we're going to get our money's worth around here.
Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden. She late, but she's in the lab officially.
Hey, Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden. We're wrapping it up, but I'm glad that you could stop by and say hey to the family and be amongst family and everything. I loved your Marble Blood oranges, by the way. Those oranges that tree is looking epic, and it looks very healthy, by the way. Looks very healthy.
Now in another world, me and Pit Stop was some kin for real. Cause you see how she feel about her fruit tree.
Oh yeah, I see it. Elevated Lawnscapes, can you please just shoot me an email with just random words in it or something like that, so I can just know? And you can put actual words in it too, but I just want to be able to remember that, because I actually plan to do that, and I think it'd be awesome to have you there with me, and we can host it together. We can make it really nice, and we can add a lot of value to the people's watch time. So I'm definitely down with that. I'll see you later. All right, see you later, Real Life with Ross. You have a good night. We're about to wrap up ourselves too. So I'm at the bottom of the chat now, y'all. So, Brokefarmer, you want to close us out before I close us out? Because I like to give you the chance to have the floor, say whatever you want before I do my closeout. Because I gotta do the closeout. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do closeout.
Brokefarmer. Wait, wrong hand. Brokefarmer out.
Hey, much love. I appreciate it, and I like what I see there. Let me add something to it though. Y'all know what that means. That's Brokefarmer76. That's Farmer Q, Lioncrest Outdoors. That's the Garden Family Community, and we out of here. Out. See y'all later. Y'all have a blessed night. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week, and it's been wonderful. I can't wait to see y'all at the giveaway Saturday, and I can't wait to see y'all at Brokefarmer76's lives as well. See y'all later.
This Sunday. I had to throw a little promo on my
Oh yeah. Hey, it's all love. I appreciate it, brother. I'll see you later. We'll be in touch, brother.
All right, Mo.
All right. Good night, everybody. Love y'all.